Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's reading is going to be something different. It's a numerology reading. So yeah, I just felt guided to do a numerology reading for you guys. And we will touch on love, so don't worry. But generally, we're going to look at your life path. So your life path, what you are meant to be doing, what your numeric vibration aligns you with in this life, okay? So all numbers have a vibration and frequency, and you are affected by those numbers as well. And so that's where their influence comes in on your life. So I have an example here of how to figure out your life path. I'm going to try to link a numerology calculator down below, but if I don't, there are websites you can Google and easily find a numerology calculator if you don't want to do the math. If you want to do the math, this is how you do it. So I took an example birthday, and May 5th, 1985, and this is how you reduce it to get your life path number if you don't know, okay? So May is the 5th month, so we take May 5th, we add it together, we get 10, and then we reduce that down by adding 1 and 0, and we get 1. And then we do the same thing with the year 1985. The first part of the year, 1 plus 9 equals 10. Again, it reduces to 1. And then the last part of the year, 85, 8 plus 5 equals 13. It reduces to 1 plus 3, which equals 4. You add 1, 1, and 4, we get a 6 life path, okay? So pause the video if you need more time. If you want to go ahead and get a pen and paper and figure this out, or use your phone to calculate it, whatever you want to do, or use the numerology calculator. But we're going to get started with life path number 1. Also, if you were born on one of these dates, on one of these numbers, like say you were born on the 6th of a month, then that can have resonance for you too. So if you just want to, skip doing the math and say you were born on a day between 1 and 10, we're not really going to touch too much on master numbers 11, 22, and 33 today, because those all reduce down to 22 reduces to 4, 33 reduces to 6, 11 reduces to 2, if I didn't say that. So you can watch the readings for those numbers if you're a master number. But like I said, if you're born on one of these dates, you can watch it as well, but it'll have more meaning if you reduce it down to your life path number. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to pull a card as well, and we're going to look into your situation. We're going to card to represent you, and let's get into it. I wanted to thank everyone who came in and spent time with me during the live reading that I did. I live streamed, did some free readings, got some donations as well. That's awesome. I appreciate you guys. I am going to do that again in the future. So, keep an eye out for that. I'll try to announce it on my community board before I go live to give you a heads up. And just remember, when you come into live, check the pinned comment at the top. It is first come, first serve. Donations get precedence, or they're served first. And it does help to have your zodiac sign, that of anyone you're interested in, as well as the relationship status and your question, because that just helps us to get into things a little bit more quickly. And that's how I like to do it, okay? So that being said, we're going to get started with your numerology reading, find out about your life path, your love compatibility, and we'll get a love outcome card to see, what you're meant to know right now about your love life, okay? So, I'm going to use my Art Deco Tarot. Got a lot of compliments during the live stream on this self-made deck. I appreciate that, you guys. It's nice to know there are other people out there with great taste. And so we're going to do that. We're going to get a card for the viewer. This card will help to determine if this is the right group for you. So remember, it's a general reading. Just take what resonates. I intend it's helpful, that you learn something or gain some sort of clarity or validation, and that will be good. So let's get a card here for the viewer. So the main energy of everybody who is watching for life path number 1, show me their energy, please, and what they need to know or see about their energy today. We already know that number 1 energy, okay, is someone who they like to be right. Often you will find a 1 insisting that they are right, or at the very least, insisting on their right to make up their own mind on things. Okay, so this is someone who is very independent. They, being you, if you're a 1 life path, then I'm talking to you. You demand thought and like freedom of thought and action, and you have a lot of drive and determination. I always think of that Nelly song, I am number 1. And I've sung it badly on this channel before, but I am number 1. Don't matter if you like it, now take it, sit down and write it. Okay, that is strong 1 energy. A little bit, when they're a little bit in their ego, right? That's even a little egoic for the 1s, but it is a similar energy. And you just have that drive, that determination. You don't let anything or anyone stand in your way once you're committed to your goal. And this just fell out. So we've got the King of Swords, softened a bit by the Knight of Cups. So we've got Scorpio, Libra, and Gemini and Aquarius strong. It could be in your chart strongly, but this is the energy that's coming through for you, representing you. So the King of Swords is nobody's fool, okay? This is a very practical person, tends to be perfectionist in their thinking. They are problem solvers. They are just really sort of steadfast in how they do things and in their actions. They're the type of person that thinks before they act, and they know when to hold back. Okay, I like to call him the James Bond of the deck, and so this is a very smart, action-oriented person, but again, they will hold back until they've made a judgment, until they've observed enough to come to a logical conclusion. Okay, so this is the card that's coming out to represent you. It could represent somebody you're dealing with, but this is coming out for you with a 1 life path. This does resonate with that, and this is what you're on track to experiencing, or the lessons that you're meant to learn in this life. This is who you're becoming according to numerology. This is 1 life path energy. So even if this doesn't sound like you, this could be things that you struggle with or are challenged by. Often those things that challenge us or make us struggle are things that we are learning, which is, that makes sense. If you're learning to become or evolve into a certain energy, to embody a certain energy, then that makes sense that you would be learning those things, those lessons. Okay, so that's what we've got for you guys. So what is the general advice before we get into the love part of the reading for our 1 life paths today? What is the general advice? Six of Wands. See that another I am number 1. Doesn't matter if you like it. Now take a sit down and write it. And then we've got the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, just sort of underscoring that, because Ace is technically a 1, okay? And 6 of Wands is Jupiter and Leo. It's a victory, okay? So you are winning. No matter how it looks in the situation, you guys are born winners. You're number 1 for a reason. I'm hearing it's lonely at the top. Some of you might be struggling with a bit of loneliness or do that from time to time. But this card is saying that you're winning big. Okay, you're going to win big. And if you're struggling, because sometimes, again, if you're learning these lessons, you're not fully embodying this energy yet, this is encouraging you to win big. This is saying it's okay to win big. It's okay to be the center of attention. It's okay to be celebrated for your efforts. It's okay to be supported by those around you, to accept support. And it's also okay to support others, okay? But basically just move ahead with your plans. Whatever plans you have in your life, you know, you're headed in the right direction, okay? If you need support to achieve your goals, then go ahead and gather that support. Somebody needs to hear that. So yeah, that's big. Somebody needs to know it's okay to ask for help. But just know that if you're focused on the outcome that you want, you set your intention for that, you will finish, you know, you will cross the finish line. And so just don't be afraid to take command of the situation. Celebrate your wins along the way, not just your little wins, or not just your big wins, but your little wins as well. Like every step in the right direction is worth celebrating. Positive reinforcement is going to be important for you to achieve your goals and to totally or fully evolve into your one life path energy. Because Six of Wands is a card showing somebody celebrating their victory, and they're celebrating winning a battle. But winning the battle is not the war. So there's still more work to be done, but they're still celebrating. And that's what you're being asked to do, is to celebrate, you know, your wins along the way, and remain positive, forward thinking. You're almost there. Don't give up. Okay. And also, if you're called to take one for the team, you know, be brave. Don't be shy. Step up. And I'm hearing lean in. There is a book called Lean In. You might want to check it out, okay? So, yeah, that's what we're getting there. So, if you have a person of interest, I'm going to pull a card to represent them, their energy. And if the reading is resonating so far, please hit that like button and subscribe. It does support the channel and keep me back coming to do more readings for you guys. And if you'd like a private reading, that $20 4-question video recorded private reading is still on sale. You can contact me. My contact information is in the description box down below. So the Six of Wands was your energy. We're going to look at your person of interest's energy. If you do not have a person of interest, this could be somebody coming into your life. This is somebody that you are vibrating with or aligning with, since this is basically an energy reading. It's especially, they're all energy readings that I do on this channel, but this one is especially one because we're talking about numbers. Okay? So, go ahead and think about your person of interest if you have one. Otherwise, let's see what comes out for you in general for our life paths number 1. And the World card's trying to come out. And am I taking it, Spirit? Yeah. Okay. Let's get the World card. Am I doing a better job aligning the cards with the camera? It's not the easiest thing to do. Okay, here we go. Because actually it makes the cards a little distant from me. And so it's kind of awkward, but it's okay as long as it looks good. I think it looks better than last time. All right. Anyway, so the World. This is your person's energy. This is another winner. Look at her standing on top of the world. This person could be distant. They could be on a pedestal. I'm hearing they're very busy. They're winning, okay? So we've got 2 winners here. Potential power couple for sure, if not already a power couple. The World is ruled by Saturn. Saturn rules Capricorn, and it is the traditional ruler of Aquarius. So strong Aquarius here. And that could be, you know, your person of interest. If you have one, again, if you don't have one, this could be who is coming in for you. This is who your energy is aligning with. So, this is known as the best card in the deck. So you know how to pick them. I'm not surprised that a life path number 1 would gravitate towards the best. And now I'm hearing Tina Turner's song, Simply the Best, better than all the rest, better than anyone that I've ever met, okay? So if you don't feel this way about this person, or if you don't have anyone in your life that you feel this way about, well, this is saying this is what you're aligning with. You're going to feel this way about someone. And alternately, this person feels this way about themselves. You could be here for a divine counterpart, an emperor or an empress, but you don't have to be. Okay, just putting that out there. If you know, you know. So, this could be somebody that's older than you or just more well-traveled than you, worldly, experienced. This is, and because they're worldly and experienced, they're in a more evolved energy. So they have achieved like their goals. They found like a harmonious balance in all aspects of their life. Like they have a good work-life balance. So this isn't going to be somebody that spends all their time working and neglecting you, or somebody that, this is not going to be somebody that's just having a good time all the time. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's underrated. I think the world would be a better place if we made that more of a priority, feeling good and having a good time. But this is somebody that's balanced. Okay. So their life experiences have enriched them, is what I'm hearing, and also made them more harmonious. And this is somebody that probably carries themselves with an air of confidence, but also contentment. So it's not feeling like arrogance. It's feeling like just like a quiet confidence, or just some sort of confidence that also shows contentment, because the world is the end of the cycle. It's the end of the fool's journey. So there's a certain amount of relief, release, and satisfaction that comes with the world energy. So this person will have some of that energy, or a lot of that energy themselves. Okay. So just getting a very contented person, very grounded person. This is somebody that's put in the work. Again, it's the end of the fool's journey, so they've gone through life's ups and downs. That's why I said they could be a bit older, or just an old soul, or mature, like a mature energy here. And again, getting well-rounded, accomplished, balanced is coming through again. Just feeling like this is somebody that feels like really whole and really complete in and of themselves. Like they don't need anybody else to complete them. So if this doesn't sound like someone that you know, again, this is what you're aligning with. We've got Queen of Pentacles popping out, so it could be, again, strong Capricorn energy. We've got some Sagittarius, some Virgo energy. This person, again, they could travel for work. They could be like an ombudsman is what I hear, a go-between, a diplomat, that kind of a person. A strong Sagittarius and Libra energy. But it could be any sign, of course. I'm just saying the signs because I like to know them, but also it's a special message for those that resonate with that sign. This is somebody that definitely can see the big picture, and they thrive with people who see the big picture, and the King of Swords sees the big picture. It might not come as naturally to the King of Swords. It might not come as naturally to you to see the big picture as it does to this person. For you, you're going to analyze and be more logical and analytical about it before you come to a conclusion. So you're going to reserve judgment until you've seen what you need to see to make a judgment that you feel resonates with your high values, your high morals, your character, and most of all, your logic. Whereas this person, it just comes a bit more naturally to them to like have a broader perspective and integrate different points of view. Okay, so that's something they could do in their job, in their profession. This is somebody that makes a global contribution in their work. They could be, they could have some level of celebrity, okay? Some level of popularity or being known in a way. And they would be known for something. They would be known for something good. Like something helpful, something benevolent, something beneficial. And this person is going to help you. They're going to help you along to be like a little bit more like them in that way. In being more able to kind of put yourself in other people's shoes and things like that, because the King of Swords can be like can judge prematurely, can come to, I mean, he's not perfect, no one is. He can come to wrong conclusions about things sometimes, or be a little bit narrow-minded, or a little bit or a lot snobbish. If you've ever dealt with the King of Swords, that's more in their shadow energy. But whether you're that way or not, this person's going to inspire you to evolve like them, okay, to finish the fool's journey, so to speak, for a tarot analogy. If I talk about tarot and you guys want to learn more about some of the nuance of tarot, check out Kippy's Quest. I linked them down below. No affiliation. I just like that channel. I think it's a great tool for teaching. I was a teacher in a past life. And so if I come across that way, and if I seem like I'm interested in teaching and things like that, it's because there's still a little left over, a little bit of that energy left over in me. So I like Kippy's Quest, and I know somebody out there who's listening to me talk I can feel them wondering about, how do I know these things and how can you learn more about it? So anyway, that's a good attitude to have, because this person is going to inspire you to learn more about yourself and learn more about the world and whatever your goals are. They're going to inspire you to pursue your goals and just find a sense of wholeness and personal and professional satisfaction and achievement, because that's what they have. And you're going to like seeing that in them. It's just, you can't be around a world person without feeling inspired. Okay. This person might have, some haters or people being suspicious of them, or not just not knowing, what to make of them. But that just comes with the territory. Yeah, so this is somebody that makes, I've got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So again, there's that divine counterpart energy. Could be dealing with an Aries. You don't have to be. But as some of you know, the Emperor is the, he's the daddy of the deck. So that's who he is as a person. Very strong energy. But I'm actually getting two for the masculines, the smaller minority of you viewers who are masculine energy or male. This person's going to help you evolve from the King of Swords to the Emperor. You may not think that's what you want. You may be content with who you are. You may not be open or receptive to that right away. But I'm hearing you might be skeptical of this person the way that others are, because they are the world. And it's like, how did you get up there? Are you really what you seem? What did you do to get up there on that platform? Things like that. But rest assured, this is the right person for you. I just opened up on the Knight of Pentacles, more Earth sign energy. The Knight of Pentacles is a mensch. Knight of Pentacles represents a solid, good person who is sure-footed and true. So that's who this world person is, and it is going to be for you. So does this match up with your numerology, your compatibility as a life path number 1? Well, the ones that you get along with best, according to numerology, life path number 1s get along with other ones, which makes sense. Okay, people who are winners like themselves. That's, who they tend to get along with. And also the other odd numbers, 5 and 7. But you would need to compromise more with a 3, 8, and 9. So you'd compromise a little bit more with somebody whose life path was a 3 or an 8 or 9. Yeah. So there could be a bit of challenge, and I did mention that, a little bit of challenge just based on the world's numerology and the King of Swords and the one life path, because well, like I already said, there could be some kind of skepticism or resistance to the evolution that the world energy brings to the King of Swords, that this person will bring to you. Good, bad, indifferent. You're going to have some, you're just going to have some hesitation, or just, take your time to get to know this person, observe them, and make sure that they are what they seem, or just until you come to a conclusion you can feel good about. And you might not do the greatest with like a number 6, because 6s tend to be like more soft, emotional. Personal relationships and family are really important to the 6. Yeah, it's more of a feminine number for me. I think in actuality it actually is, whereas 1 is more of a masculine number for me. So there could be some friction in that type of relationship. So that's what we got there. So let's get your outcome card, 1, before moving on to number 2, and see what you need to know regarding your love life right now. And if you are involved with someone, this will give insight into that relationship. So let me shuffle it one more time. So what is the outcome of this reading for Group 1? Or, well, it is Group 1. Life Path 1. The Strength card. You could be a Leo watching. Somebody could have that strong in their chart. You could be an 8 life path. You could be a 6 life path. These numbers here can have meaning to the reading as well. We've got 1833 and 1933. We could reduce those as well for a little further information on the numbers who are watching or have some sort of meaning for you. But the Strength is saying that, whatever happens in the situation, both of you are going to handle the situation like bosses, like adults. If you're not inclined to do that, this is a card saying that, you should play nice, or just have the self-control and the maturity to do the right thing. If you can't play nice, just have the self-control and the maturity to handle it like a boss and do the right thing, okay? So this is an energy too in this position that can speak of somebody maybe being or appearing boring or something. When somebody is really content, they can be misinterpreted as being boring or not exciting. People tend to want juiciness. People sort of sometimes mistake conflict for passion and meaning and flair in a relationship. And that might be something that, you think about or wonder about. Can this person bring that to the table? Is this person really right for you? Okay? Because this is the card of the grown-up, somebody with high emotional intelligence, someone that anyone would be happy to introduce their, friends and family to, and be proud to do that. The Strength energy represents someone that doesn't run at the first sign of trouble. This is someone that is gentle but firm in their feeling. This is the card of gentle force. So, again, this person has been through it. It's not like this person has just lived a charmed life, was born with the silver spoon in their mouth. Even if they came from resources and money, this is someone, the World card says, this is someone that definitely has been through it. And so whatever contentment and satisfaction that they embody, that is something that they actually did really earn, and that warrants respect. So that's what's coming through. And again, that might seem like, I want to get down and dirty. I don't want to necessarily have a partner that I respect, or you do want to respect them, but you want, again, our society teaches us like passion and throwing caution to the wind and, all of that. And this person with the strength energy, it's a fire sign energy. It's saying the passion is going to be there. But don't mistake this person for a pushover, because gentle confidence is the order of the day with this person. That's what it is gentle confidence. And if you do, not everybody needs to hear this. So if this doesn't sound like you, then tune this part out, because someone does need to hear this. Don't mistake Dole or this person for Dole, okay? Because if you do, that could be an indication that you are one of those people that feels like only conflict is normal. Only feeling bad or confused or unsure means that the relationship is significant, or because a lot of people think that way. Just maybe that's their wheelhouse, their comfort zone, where they feel familiar. You know, having seen very few people have, and from what I've seen, have truly healthy and functional relationships. So there aren't a lot of examples of that around us. And so it could be easy to mistake, you know, conflict for meaning and things like that. And sometimes it can show a fear of intimacy if you were not to value or appreciate a world type person. So just don't run towards the wrong person. Like I've said before, and I've said this to private clients too, that a fear of intimacy doesn't always show itself as running away. Sometimes it shows itself as running toward the wrong person. So this feels like an energy of maybe some of you are attracted to the bad boy or the bad girl type, especially the masculines I'm getting. Again, I have to speak to the masculines out there, and we all have masculine and feminine energy. So even if you're a woman watching, this message can be for you. That I just heard this and it made sense to me, that the love impulse often reveals itself as conflict in the male. Okay? Yeah. So don't do that. Just because this person's nice, accomplished, satisfied, content, you know, they seem like they're winning at life, because they are. Just know that this person fought more than their fair share of battles in order to achieve that level. And that is something that, you know, I would find attractive. I would think that would be attractive to you as well. So if not, you might want to reflect on potential intimacy issues that you have and work those out. Yeah. But overall, it looks really good for you guys. I don't want to understate the positivity that the Strength card is. It is about kindness. It's about warmth. It's about a good outcome for everyone involved. It does boost. It's kind of like the sun in a sense, in that it boosts the positive qualities of the other cards, and it just kind of softens the negative. I just wanted to put those cautionary tales or advice out there, because being forewarned is forearmed. I believe in that and stuff, so you can avoid any conflicts in the future. So it's a really positive card to show up in a love reading. So this is what I've got for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like a reading like this, contact me. My email is lovetheoracledragon@gmail.com. I'm going to move on to life path number 2. Hello, life path number 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So for you guys, I think I'm going to use the Mystical Medleys deck. And I assume that you've already done the math, or you were born on the 2nd, the 11th, or the 20th of a month. So I'm going to shuffle these cards. You're going to get a card representing you, your person of interest if you have one, or the one coming in for you. We're going to get a card on what you need to know right now, and an outcome card. So for the main energy of the group of people who chose or who are life path number 2, for the main energy of the viewer and the viewers watching, let's get a card representing the viewer. Card representing our life path number 2s. Got the moon energy. Okay? So, you could be a Pisces, you could be a Cancer. The moon reduces to a number 9, so you could have 9 in your numbers in numerology as well, like your birthday number, attitude number. The labels for these numbers vary depending on source, but there we have it. You could be dealing with somebody that's a 9 life path. At the bottom of the deck, we have Justice, Libra energy, which is number 11, and also reduces to 2. Okay, so in general, a number 2 in numerology is someone who is extremely sensitive, perceptive, and a little bit shy. And that makes absolute sense because that is also the moon energy. So, you know, those things, are they strengths? Are they weaknesses? Depends on how you look at it. I'm getting that these qualities are both strengths and weaknesses. And, you know, you have a lot of sensitivity, especially like sensitivity to your own feelings and the feelings of others. Like, I'm getting empath energy. So as a result of that sensitivity, that can cause you to hold back, you know, your considerable skills and talents, because you don't want to put yourself out there, or it's just overwhelming being that sensitive. As an HSP, I can attest to that, and as an empath, I can attest to that as well. And how I try to explain that to people who aren't that way is like my very first best friend when I was a little girl was a redhead. Okay, and redheads tend to be very, very pale. And so she would burn, when out in the sun, she would burn very, very easily, especially back in the day before everyone was wearing sunscreen. That wasn't even a thing. We all wore baby oil. We wanted to intensify our tan as much as possible. And, you know, and she was, you know, the same way. Everybody was that way. She would get burned very, very easily. So for me, I'm naturally a bit melanated. I'm naturally a bit melanated. I'm naturally a bit tan. I have an olive complexion. You know, for me, I could be out in the sun with baby oil on, and I'm not going to burn, or I'm going to burn very, very little. Mostly what I'm going to experience is a very nice tan. Whereas my friend, Little Miss Pale, she would burn very, very badly. And so that's the analogy I like to use. The the pale redhead would burn, but that doesn't make her weaker. That makes her different. And so when people who aren't sensitive kind of act like, you know, you're being too sensitive, it's like, no, you're just different. Like, you didn't earn having melanated skin that doesn't burn as easily as the pale person's. that just happened, you know. So have a little consideration. Don't just assume that, you know, a sensitive person is weak. If anything, it takes more courage and strength to go through life burning all the time and easily than it does to go through life without that problem, you know. It's not to say that you know, all people have problems or don't have problems, but if you feel me, you feel me, and I think you do. If you are number 2, you're going to feel me. You felt me like 3 minutes ago. You already you probably already knew what I was going to say before I did. That's the energy of the moon. It's a psychic energy. It's a deep energy. And yeah, it has its troubles. It's a troubled energy. One being that their sensitivity can make you repress. Life path number 2, your considerable talents, which you do have considerable talents, okay? So I'm almost being drawn to talk more about you than I am your person of interest. So maybe this is the group that, or the life path that wants to know more about themselves. I know that people come to this channel overall because it's a love channel and they want to know about love and their love life. But for my moon people out there, I am being drawn to spend a little more time on you, which could take a little bit away from your person of interest or your love life. But I feel like the moon energy is mysterious, and not only to other people, but to themselves as well. And we've got Knight of Cups. I stopped shuffling on the Knight of Cups. That's Scorpio and Libra, as well as more water sign energy in general. So the moon person is very deep, like I said, very emotional, mysterious, enigmatic. You know, the kind of, I'm hearing Enya, a return to innocence, and some of her other music, she's very otherworldly in her music and in her style, and very moving at the same time. And she was very popular a couple of decades ago, but her music is timeless, and obviously it was very successful and popular. The woman lives in a castle. She literally lives in a castle alone with her cats. She puts a really fresh, cool, and sort of high class flavor to the term cat lady. Okay, so anyway, very enigmatic and moving music, and that's what I think of when I think of moon energy. And you just kind of go by your feelings and intuition. That's how you go through life, and you are pretty intimate with your own emotions, but your emotions still confuse you at times because they're very complex. But you do use your emotions to navigate your life. Okay? For you, your emotions and your intuition are very interlinked. I had a client recently, when told to follow her intuition, was like, I don't know what is overthinking, and I don't know what is intuition. And I feel like you don't have that problem for the most part. Like, you understand your inner landscape and your inner world very well. And I think that client was a fire sign. So that made a lot of sense for a fire sign to have that problem. Fire signs feel things passionately, but not terribly deeply. Okay. Yes, I know this, not compared to a water sign, not compared to the moon person. Okay. So even if you're a fire sign watching, the moon energy is describing you. So obviously, you know, you do feel things deeply. What I like about the moon energy, and what a lot of people like about the moon energy, is that, you know, these people do tend to be very captivating, very alluring. You can see that there's something alluring about them. They usually have big watery eyes, or there is something about their eyes, you know, regardless of size, there's something about their eyes that reflects and shows like deep emotion, deep understanding. And there's just something otherworldly and ethereal about this person. I'm hearing Ethereal Empress. Is that a YouTube tarot reader? I don't follow as many YouTube tarot readers as I used to, but I'm pretty sure she is, and her name's Ethereal Empress, and she's a Scorpio. So more Scorpio energy coming through. And hi, if you're watching. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, this is a very dreamy person. This is you. You're very dreamy. You're fascinating. You're elusive. You're just very connected to your subconscious mind. You are very compassionate. You are in tune with the undercurrents of human emotion. So you understand things about the world and other people that other people don't understand. You just innately understand these things. And you could be a psychic, whether you work as a psychic or not. You have those talents. Maybe those are the talents that were referred to earlier. You should develop those then, in that case, if you want to, right? When you're ready. You could be an artist, or just kind of any job or profession where you can explore and express the depths of the human psyche. So maybe even psychology. I find that these people tend to be too sensitive for psychology fields for the most part. I'm sure there are exceptions, but yeah, because of the sensitivity, it makes it difficult to connect with troubled people, because moon people tend to have plenty of troubles of their own. But you do tend to take on positions where you can express and use a more intuitive and emotional part of your being in your life. So whether that's through artistic expression, some sort of healing profession, or spiritual exploration, that's going to be true for you. And like I told Life Path 1, if these energies don't feel like they're completely you, it's because we're talking about your life path. The life path represents lessons and energies that you're meant to embody in this life. So you're on that journey. You don't necessarily have all these traits or have them fully yet. Okay? This is somebody that's going to make you feel deeply. You make other people feel deeply. You make them feel understood. And that intrigues them, especially if it's someone that's not used to feeling understood or not used to feeling deeply. You help them to explore their feelings, and this would be a good person for that client who said that she doesn't understand her intuition. This would be a good person for that client, because you would help them to understand it. You would shed some light for them, because the moon is about clarity. It just doesn't provide as much clarity as the sun, but it does provide some clarity, and you're able to do that, especially emotionally and psychically speaking. You're very comforting, you're enlightening, you're encouraging. You encourage others through your example, and just outright to explore like their inner being, their inner state, their inner landscape. I mean, it's what I'm being drawn to say, with the hills in the background, and just looking at the picture itself on the card. You are not afraid to embrace, the complexities of your emotions, and you help people to do the same thing. So, you're the moon energy is a major arcana. You're pretty profound, my life path 2s. You definitely offer insights into the mysteries of the human heart and mind for those who you interact with. Okay, I'm hearing whether you know it or not. So some of you might not know it, or this is the path that you're on. This is who you are becoming. Some of you are younger at heart, so you're not full on moon energy yet, or life path 2 energy yet, but you're getting there. So I spent a lot of time on that, so I'm going to go ahead and just jump into your person. So if you have someone on your mind, go ahead and think about them. If not, this is someone that's aligning with your energy. Who is Life Path 2's person, please? I'm hearing a wolf in sheep's clothing. So either that's you, or that's who you're attracting. But you do have some of that in you, as you can see. We've got a wolf here, which is the wild aspect of the character, and then we have the dog here, which is the tamed aspect of the similar energy of the same character. So it's like two sides of the same coin, one light and one dark. So you could be aligning with somebody who aligns with the darker side of your nature, so to speak, or the more wild side of your nature. Interesting. Let's see. Who is Group 1's person? I'm sorry, Group 1's person. Maybe your person is a life path 1, or has 1 stronger in their numbers. I don't know. But what I meant to say is life path number 2's person. of you, this person is like a beekeeper. They like bees. They have bee decorations in their home. Not for everybody. It's a general reading, but somebody out there. Anyways, let's see. Wow. 10 of Cups. Possibly another water sign or water energy, water dominant. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Mars in Pisces, perfected success. So this is similar to Life Path 1, in that this person has achieved a level of success, contentment, and satisfaction. Okay? So that's good stuff right there. As you can see, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. This could be somebody you're in a relationship with. Oh, it would be a long-term relationship. If not, this is what's coming for you. As you can see on the card, it is mama, papa, and babies. It is having your home and a family in a copacetic situation. Having harmony, having a lot of love. Each cup represents love. There's 10 cups. That's the most cups in the minor arcana. That's the most you can have in the minor arcana. So this is a person that brings a ton of love to the situation. This is an emotionally deep person. When I said that you can relate to each other, you can, okay? Because you're both emotionally deep people. But it looks like it was flipped from what I said. Instead of resonating with maybe that wild energy, this person resonates with more of that dog and that puppy dog energy, or, you know, the light side of your character. Or at least they do when they meet you. Maybe you corrupt them a little bit. I don't know. But we'll pull another card. But this is a happy person. Okay? This is definitely a happy person that's coming in for you, which is good. I like to see that with this moon energy. And the 2 is supportive anyway. So 2 would be good with 1 because 1 is number 1. And so we can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. So we need somebody to be supportive. And 2 is a supportive energy. And as a result of that, that works. So there's some harmony there. So your person, again, can be Life Path 1. Born on one day, or again, it could be in their numbers. Because 10 also, I just realized that I'm talking about Life Path 1, then we've got 10 of Cups, which reduces to 1. Okay. Your 2 numbers together reduce to 1. That's a union. Okay. 2 becoming 1. So this is somebody that you're going to have a family with. Whatever that means for you guys. This is someone you're going to live with, likely marry, and have a happy family with. That's what it looks like to me. We'll get an outcome card. This person is a happy person, though. Like I said before, somebody that's complete, like emotionally fulfilled. If this isn't someone you're going to have a family with, this is somebody that knows what family bliss is about. They probably come from a happy family or have established like a family amongst their friends where it feels really good and very happy. This person will have like this energy, this aura of contentment, of harmony, especially regarding like personal relationships and or familial relationships, like family relationships. Wow. This person's going to love you. And I just opened up on the 10 of Pentacles. That's another card of family, marriage, commitment. That's a card of financial and material abundance. So I said for Life Path 1 that their person might not have been born with a silver spoon in their mouth, but this person, your person, Life Path 2, they might be, or they've achieved that. Because 10 is the end of a cycle, so they've already been through it. They've been through their fair share. I'm hearing they paid their dues. So you're meeting them, or this is someone that embodies this energy of accomplishment. And people who have achieved things in life, who have come out on top or have completed some sort of a cycle, they do tend to be more content because of the relief and the release that accompanies that achievement. So you're going to feel like this person, you're going to view them as a happy person, basically. I think probably most people are going to view them that way. Somebody that's deeply connected to the ones they love, They're going to be deeply connected to you. They're going to be very happy in a family situation, in their family life. And I'm getting 6 vibes because that reminds me of family and family connections and those type of vibes. Maybe a heart's desire number of number 6, because that's another number in numerology, but we're not getting into that today. But that's somebody who wants that. If they don't have that, they want that deep connection to people they love in a family unit or family type environment where they can belong. This is somebody with a very nurturing nature. This is Piscean and Cancer energy again, so this person is very much like you in many ways. They do have, those signs have a lot of intuition, empathy, and just a real strong desire for emotional security, even above financial security. But it's funny how those two things go hand in hand most times, emotional security and financial security. It looks like this person has both, or you will have both with this person, with that 10 of Pentacles earlier. This person could be working in some sort of caring profession, teaching, healthcare, counseling, stuff like that. Somewhere where they can help nurture emotional well-being in others. They would do well in that field or those fields if they're not in a field like that. But whatever they're doing, it makes them happy. But they do like to care for and support others. They are very emotionally intelligent. This person has a positive impact on everybody that they're around for the most part. I don't want to make this person, I'm just like, for the most part, I'm trying to be, fair, but it's hard to downplay the 10 of Cups. It's just a very nurturing, happy person that's going to make you feel welcomed and loved. This is the kind of person, not to toot spirit, not to tune my own horn, but I'm being guided to say that, especially when I was younger, when I was like 10, 11, 12, a relative had pointed out, the relative had brought over their relative, and this person I hadn't seen for a little while, and as soon as I saw that person, I was just like, Danny, and I just like totally, my energy totally, and I still remember the feeling, like opened up, filled the room, encompassed him, embraced him, and just made him feel so welcome. And my relative was like, did you realize what you just did? You really opened up and made him feel so welcomed, and it really touched my family member. And I thought to myself, I did. Like, I didn't even know that I did that. And anyway, yeah, so this is that energy. This is that kind of person. Like, they still have those qualities. I don't feel that I do as much anymore. It's probably in there somewhere, but this person still does really have that open, inclusive quality. Their presence is comforting and reassuring to others, and they just bring sensitivity, but also stability and warmth to the situation, to the environment that they're in, and they're going to bring that to you as well. This is a very encouraging person, and again, it's about family with this person, and just having emotional fulfillment in their life. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, guys, that's what you have coming in. Getting strong Cancerian vibes, and some of you watching are a Cancer, but either way, a lot of you are like, yeah, this is what I want. This is perfect. I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to be somebody's husband or wife, or this is my husband or wife, and so lucky you. Okay. So let's see. I'm getting Sagittarius and Taurus relationship, which typically isn't the best relationship. I've had a couple of phone calls about those types of relationships from different clients recently, and both times it was going as you might expect it to go if you know about astrology. Not great, but for somebody out there, it's working. I stopped on Sad Squirrel. Yeah, that was how my callers were, who were in that kind of a relationship earlier this week. So let's get the outcome for you. Let's find out whatever you need to know about love, the outcome here. So let's see. What does that look like? Feels like some of you, things have been kind of stagnating, or you're trying to see the best path forward. If if you've withdrawn, which moon people tend to do in general, it's to tap into your psychic intuition so you can get clarity about the best path forward regarding your love life. So that's important. Some of you are experiencing conflict in order to grow. Okay, some of you are dealing with a cranky, grouchy husband perhaps, or just a passionate one, or you are one. What is the outcome for life path 2? So what does that have to do with anything though? It's just a lot of emotion, getting a lot of emotion for someone. So much emotion. Okay. Queen of Cups. That's beautiful. Nice. Very nice. A lot of them. Didn't I say so much emotion? This is pure emotion, but it is grounded by the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is a sure thing. This relationship is happening. This love is for sure. And there is a grounded element to it with the Knight of Pentacles. And uncoincidentally, Knight of Pentacles for me is strong Taurus with a bit of Aries in it. So that's energy there with it. So what does the Queen of Cups mean in the outcome? Queen of Cups means that you are in for a sensual, heady experience. You might get a little bit tipsy or intoxicated with someone, and you're going to like it a lot. Just keep one foot on the ground. I always say with this, you know, don't get too carried away, because you'll probably get carried away in a way which results in I'll just say it results in it's potentially resulting in pregnancy or having a family or something to do with a mother. So anyways, heed the warning, don't heed the warning, but that's what's coming through. Potential family issues if you get carried away. I don't know, maybe you'll know what that's about, but because everybody's situation is different. But if this is somebody that you're dealing with, this Queen of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, Queen of Cups, energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, could be strong in the chart. This is a very charming person themselves, okay? So as an outcome, it's like you guys are both charming and you have a charming relationship. You know, this is kind of, when I think of the Queen of Cups, I think of somebody that is the kind of crazy that makes men nuts, like crazy for them, and makes the kind of crazy that makes other women just confused. But it's a very attractive person. It's a moody person, not gonna lie. She's kind of magical. She's bringing this ethereal, otherworldly quality, very similar to what I described for the moon energy. Very sensual, very playful, usually very attractive, if I didn't say so already. It's worth saying again, they do tend to have captivating auras, captivating eyes. Their styles can vary from like goth to preppy and anything in between, but their energy is the same. It's very romantic. They have a romantic energy. They have a romantic heart. They bring a lot of light and happiness to the situation. And I think this person is going to draw you out. They're gonna help you. They're gonna give you their love. They're gonna be there for you. They're gonna understand you, because you can see with the 10 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, I keep saying Pentacles. Maybe I've got Earth signs watching, but or money or material is on the minds of some of the viewers. But this is 10 of Cups, and it's like she's coming off the 10 of Cups and she's offering you a cup. So maybe she's got a very happy, loving community around her, and she sees the troubled moon energy. Some of you are a bit troubled, or you have bouts of that. Anyway, this person's going to offer you their love and try to be inclusive with you. So it's just kind of backing up what I said earlier about extending love, being love, having that sort of embracing, nurturing, and inclusive energy about them. So, yeah, whether this person, like, regardless of their style, because they can style flex, whether they're kind of like a nerdy person, or like a diva or a temptress, or some combination of that. She's going to make you feel a lot as well. So you make people feel, she's going to make you feel. So that takes some doing, doesn't it? You're very sensitive, but when it comes to like feeling things in your heart in a romantic way, maybe sometimes that confuses you. It can confuse the best of us. This person is going to make you feel the love. And so some of you, I'm hearing that song, Justin Timberlake, I think, sang it. Where's the love, the love, the love? So some of you aren't feeling the love. You feel a lot, but love isn't one of those things, or romantic love isn't really one of those things, or hasn't been, or you feel like there's more to it that you should be experiencing. This person's going to offer that to you. So this is very positive. Again, another positive outcome for Life Path 2. This is a positive outcome for you as well. It is just very exciting. This is a partner in crime because you are similar. So there is that partnership sort of energy between the two of you. And that is what your energy is aligning with, Life Path 2. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you and your support. If you'd like a private reading, or for me to elaborate on this reading, contact me at lovetheoracledragon@gmail.com. The readings are still on sale. The video recorded private readings for $20, and look in the description box under the video if you'd like to learn more about that. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and take it over to Life Path number 3. Welcome, my Life Path 3. I've been talking a lot. It's been over an hour, and I've just gone through the 2 life paths so far, and I've got 9 to go through. So, but I'm good to go. And I intend this reading is helpful, gives you some insight that you're looking for, and yeah, let's see what comes out for you, Life Path 3. I'm going to get a card from the movie tarot that represents you. And then we'll get one to represent your person and an outcome card. So let's see. What is the main energy of everyone who is a Life Path 3 that is watching? Who is watching? Who is watching? We've got the 5 of Cups. Queen of Pentacles, strong Capricorn, a little bit of Sagittarius, as well as Taurus and Virgo. I was getting Pentacles in a Life Path 2's reading, so maybe that was you guys. You couldn't wait for me to talk to you. With this 5 of Cups energy, it's kind of a sad, disappointed energy. Are you guys crying over spilt milk? Has something happened that's really upset you, but maybe you're kind of reacting a little bit more than you need to, okay? With that 5 of Cups, because it was just a full moon, so that tends to amplify emotions. So it could be, you know, that you're feeling something more deeply and taking something harder than you normally would. So this is pleasure lost, Mars and Scorpio. Now, I feel like this was a message that needed to come out, but I don't think it's the main card to represent you. I'm guided to pull you a different card. What is the card to represent our life path 3? I'm not taking flyers from this deck because it's too easy for flyers to come out of this deck. We've got the Hermit energy. Number 9. 9 could be also in your numbers. You could have Virgo in your chart or be dealing with somebody that has that stronger in their chart. And it is an energy of the helper, of the healer, of somebody who is on a journey, somebody who is looking to fulfill their life purpose. They're soul searching. They're leaving behind what doesn't serve them, and they're following the path that they're guided to take. And it's strongly inspired by service to others, which is strong Virgo energy. Okay. It's a very spiritual energy as well, and an energy that talks about seeking clarity, which makes sense that you're here at the reading right now. So let's see, how does that kind of resonate with the 3 life path? First of all, let's talk about the 3 life path. The 3 life path is someone who has a talent for expressing themselves. They have actually, like I'm hearing, an art. It's an art for them to express themselves. Okay, you could be in a field where you are expressing yourself in an artistic way. I mean, there is a real desire to express yourself in an artistic way, and that's so strong that you could feel drawn, if not now, in the future, you could feel drawn to becoming an artist of some kind. That might be something that you gravitated toward when you were young. And maybe you're going to be like Grandma Moses and find it again in your old age, 60s, 70s, 80s, right? That's Grandma Moses, an artist that became famous in her like 70s and 80s. So maybe then. But it doesn't have to wait till then. It's just really, 3 is just such a creative and expressive energy. So there's a lot of artistic abilities that can be developed in you. But it would take and require discipline and commitment to the true development of your talent. And maybe some of you just don't know what that is yet, okay? Maybe you kind of have an idea that it has something to do with creativity. 9 is a creative number. It's also a humanitarian number. It's a wise number. It's the number of the doctor, the number of the healer, but more of like a traveling doctor, like the doctors of the old days, when they used to travel around the countryside, like a country doctor. That's the kind of vibes that I get looking at the Hermit energy. So it's kind of an interesting mix, this Hermit energy with the 3 life path. And the 3 life path has a lot to do with connections and relationships. But for you, the group who are watching today, those types of connections and relationships are expressed creatively through spiritual pursuits and helping and healing others. Or since this is your life path, and life paths talk about the lessons you're meant to learn and the energy that you're meant to embody at some point, this is saying that even if you haven't adapted in this way, that this is what you're meant to become. So if you have a person of interest, go ahead and think about them. Otherwise, this will be someone that is aligning with your energy. And I'm sorry, Life Path 2s, I forgot tell you if Life Path 2 is still around and you're just watching, I don't know. Oh, I feel like I flubbed that. But this is the first time that I've done this reading. So if I like it, I'll do it again. If you guys like it, I'll do it again. But Life Path number 2 pairs best with 2 4s and 8s. Okay? And yeah, it's a little bit more challenging with 3, 6, and 9. But their most challenging relationships would be with 1, 5s, and 7s. So before I forget, for Life Path number 3, which is the life path that we're on right now, your love numerology says getting some Pisces and some Leo, but also other 3s, 6s, and 9s, so other odd numbers. Okay? And there would be some, some bumps in the road for the other numbers, such as even though number 1 is an odd number, it would be kind of bumpy for you in a number 1, maybe because number 1 is so self-centered, and number 3 is more service-oriented and relationship-oriented. Also, you could have a bumpy ride. You have a bumpy ride with a lot of people. A lot of the life paths, to be honest, always tell the truth in my channel. So life path number 3, a bumpier ride in relationships with people whose numbers reduced to 1, 2, 5, 4, 7, and 8. Okay, it's not saying that those are a no-go. It's just saying that those would be more challenging, because I feel like those relationships would embody more emotional unavailability on one or both parts here. So the guidance here is just saying, like, you're a very amazing person, and so it takes another amazing person to bring out your awesomeness. So that's why 3, 6, and 9 are the main numbers for you. And then there are so many others that might not be perfect. I'm hearing perfect enough for you. So let's get your person of interest. Let's get a card representing them for a 3 life path. Three of Swords. Somebody with their Saturn and Libra, perhaps. So you could be dealing with someone that you're in a split from, that you are in separation from, have broken up with. That could explain the Hermit energy, because even though 3 is a relationship number, whether that be romantic relationship, friendships, or family, the Hermit is a solitary number. And then we've got 3 of Swords being your person of interest, saying that there has been, it's a card of heartache and a card of separation. So whether you're going through this currently or not, this person that your energy is aligning with is going through this. So shift your energy if you don't want to align with this. But this is an energy of heartbreak in somebody. Could be that they have past baggage that they need to let go of. In fact, I'm sure that's what it is, but it just depends on where that past baggage is coming from, whether it's coming from you or something else. I feel sorry for this person of interest, because, they are going through it. They're experiencing or have experienced, related to you, some emotional pain. This person has some deep emotional challenges. They've had some difficult life experiences. They've experienced betrayal and heartbreak and loss. It's a good thing that they're meeting you or dealing with you, though, unless you're the one that's caused this, because you're in this Hermit energy, which is the energy of the healer, which is the energy of the helper, of the healer. But you don't seem to be paying attention to this person, and maybe that's why they're struggling. They have some sort of struggle emotionally here. They're thinking some thoughts, because Swords is thought Swords are thought energy, so it's also Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra energy. But regardless of if that's in anybody's charts very strongly, this person is dealing with some deep emotional wounds. And so how would this person appear? This person might have like a slumped over posture, you know, the kind of posture and appearance that you would associate with somebody that's struggling. Or their face could just bear signs of sadness. Maybe they don't make eye contact, or they're looking down, or they're frowning, things like that. They could, it's just like I said, something about their appearance can make their pain more visible and noticeable. And I just wonder what's going on with this person. It looks like there was or is some sort of third-party situation, and an ending that was devastating for this person, whether you did it or this is something else, okay? This is somebody that does tend to overthink, overanalyze their pain, which only amplifies it. You know, air sign people or people with that strong in their chart, depending on the aspects in their chart, they do tend to analyze their pain a lot. And that's not good. It just exacerbates it, and it just adds to their emotional distress. I guess you could say distress. It makes it hard for them to detach from like their heartache, basically. This could be somebody that works. I mean, this could be energy that they're bringing home from work as well. Like, because this energy is somebody that can work with people who have psychological distress or the things I've just described. That could be something they deal with at work. Grief, loss, so that's like counseling, tarot reader, spiritual reader. We deal with a lot of that as well. I have mentioned to friends that what I do is kind of like crisis counseling, or I feel like I'm working at a crisis hotline at times. So that, you know, this person could be that, or do something similar. They just try to help people who are going through similar things. And that's how they find, you know, greater understanding of their own deep emotional pain and what they've suffered and been through, as well as like just understanding. They like to help people to find understanding, and they kind of heal through doing that. But at some point, you know, I wonder, I mean, I think this person probably prospers and does well for themselves. They could be an entrepreneur. I think they're going to be okay, because I was thinking, well, if they're constantly dealing with this sort of energy, what is that going to do for them? It's going to help them learn and help them grow, but I think it does make them irritable and maybe skeptical of people, their intentions, and things like that as well. I definitely get this person's going to draw out your empathy. This person's going to be a reflection of your own wounds, things that you need to heal emotionally, for better or for worse. I think that you're going to admire and respect what this person has been through and the heartache they've endured, and you know, that they're overcoming that, and it's going to highlight like the importance of providing support and emotional healing in yourself and toward this person and toward other people, which you already have a healer's energy. So it makes sense to me that you would be aligning with someone that needs healing. So what is the outcome between you and your person, or just the outcome in your love life in general? And if I didn't say so already, please support the channel by hitting the like button and subscribing. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box down below. It is on sale, $20 for a 4-question video recorded private reading. That is happening. So thanks to those of you who have already ordered one of those. And what is the outcome for Life Path 3 in their love life? Knight of Swords. More swords energy. And Ace of Swords. I saw Ace of Swords earlier as well. More air and swords energy again. This is strong Aquarius and Capricorn energy. Regardless of if it's in anybody's chart, that's what's coming through. And the Knight of Swords says that you're in for some exciting times. But you just want to keep one foot on the ground. Don't get carried away. This is a knight, not a king. So this is someone that can, rush out just as quickly as they rushed into your life. And since this person is hurting, and especially if you did it, there could be an argument going forward as well. So just, be aware of that too. I think this person is going to knock your socks off. This Knight of Swords energy, because you are in this sort of placid, calm, hermit energy. Maybe you don't get out much. Maybe you're very introspective or introverted. Don't have to be, but you can see the difference between the hermit and the Knight of Swords. So this person's going to really stir things up for you, and you're going to be wondering what happened. Like, what just hit me? Like what, this person's just like a whoosh of energy toward you. And it would be very easy to get swept up. It would be very easy to be seduced by this person. It just looks like things are likely to get very exciting very soon, probably, with this Knight of Swords. This can be someone that, this is the Knight of Swords, so it's like the younger version of the James Bond, which is the King of Swords. And that is somebody that is very handsome, very pretty, but it's kind of like a cold attractiveness. Like I'm thinking of Angelina Jolie. I think she's a Gemini, but she's air sign, and that's what's coming through, is like she has this almost aristocratic air to her at times, but also sort of a cold energy to her. And so she's very beautiful, but like cold, distant, or removed, detached, emotionally especially. And so, yeah. Normally I would warn with the Knight of Swords that I would warn you to kind of question yourself, maybe reflect on if you're the type of person that just has to win someone because they're a challenge. Yeah. That's probably not a good idea, but I feel with the Hermit you're pretty secure in yourself. So I feel like you're going to handle this person well, and the situation well going forward. This person could work for the government. They could work in law enforcement. They could work in, I'm hearing special forces, or they could be very good at research. Yeah, very sharp medical examiner, getting as well. Interesting. Yeah, this person's interesting. It's main thing. Very sexy. Does not suffer fools lightly. Good thing that you're not a fool. You're a hermit. Hermit's very intelligent. I feel there's just a lot of intensity with this person. There's a lot of intensity with this person. Like in the early mid-60s, this person would have been like a beatnik. This person could have a hipster vibe, but you can just tell by the picture that this person has an edge to them. And this person probably doesn't like to go out and hang out a lot with other people, or they keep to themselves when they do. I feel like, I know that 3 energy and 3 life path is an energy that embodies group settings, group dynamics, friendships, socializing. However, for a lot of you, you haven't grown fully into that energy yet, or you're just at a quieter point in your life right now. So that might be another reason why you're aligning with this energy. And because this is the energy of somebody that would stay to themselves, at a party or something like that. They don't like small talk very much. They will maybe participate in it to get through it to a certain extent, but they'll be like ready to go home pretty soon. Like they only have so much of a social you know, energy reserve. They only have so much of social energy reserve, if that makes sense. So this person might be very good in the bedroom, however, not the most emotionally warm. So being forewarned is forearmed. I don't know how you would feel about how you would feel about this type of a person, life path 3, but this is what we're getting for you. So thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button and subscribe and get that private reading. Get in on that sale before it's gone. And I'm going to take it over to life path number 4. Take care, guys. Welcome, Life Path 4s. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So let's get started. I wanted to open with the life paths that you're most compatible with romantically, because unfortunately, I get forgetful, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that with you guys. So let's open with that. So life path 4, the numbers that you're most compatible with are other even numbers, basically. Okay, so life path 2, life path 4, so other life path 4s, and life path 8s. Interesting. Okay, ones that are more challenging for you would be like life path 6, 7, 1, 3, 5, or 9. So basically any of the other numbers that aren't 2, 4, and 8 would be a bit more challenging. Not undoable, but more challenging for you. So I'm going to get a card. Some of you are Capricorns watching, getting strong Capricorn energy. I feel like I've been getting more Capricorns lately. I was thinking about my Capricorn best friend. My dearest, closest friend when I was in my early teens, through my mid-teens, well, actually into my 20s, was a Capricorn. So we were a bit of an odd couple, I think, a little bit. I'm a Sagittarius Stellium, and we were also both born in the year of the dragon, which, you know, is, not the most compatible. It's not the least compatible, but yeah. And so anyway, maybe that's why. I mean, I'm kind of aligning with Capricorn energies. But anyway, regardless of who's watching, let's get a card to see about you. Let's start with you. Using my Art Deco Tarot cards. And show me who is watching. What is the main energy for my life path 4s? Nine of Pentacles, Virgo and Venus. So you might have a Virgo and Venus. You could be a Virgo, Taurus. Don't have to be. This is the energy. So this is a card of material gain. That makes sense. This is also a card of the single woman and her single power. Even if you're in a relationship, It's not maybe the most emotionally deep, not the most, what I'm hearing, watery energy. It's not the most watery relationship. It's more having a nice time with a nice person, with maybe some traditional trappings of romance. I like to think of the Nine of Pentacles as somebody, I mean, she feels like the energy of a romantic Valentine's Day date, you know, where things are nice. He brings you the flowers and pulls out the chair, and you have a nice dinner and nice conversation, some flirting, but it's all very kind of well-to-do. It's not fraught with passion and emotion for the most part. Sensuality, yes, but it's not like real heavy. So that's what we're getting with that. Also, it's talking about somebody who just does well for themselves. Could work for yourself, but you're kind of the master of your domain. And Nine Pentacles is a good spot to be in. So if you're not in this energy, you can maybe expect to be in this energy where you're doing well financially and materially, okay? And that's always good news. So let me just really run down life path number 4. Life path number 4 resonates for me in Taurus energy, but because it is an earthy energy, it is somebody that's the salt of the earth. It is somebody that's orderly, organized, controlled, systematic, somebody that's decisive, methodical. They're very methodical in their approach. They like to take a step-by-step approach, you know, to their problems or to problem solving. And, you know, this is somebody that when they commit to something, they just do not give up easily. This is someone, when they commit, they really, really commit. So if that sounds like you, then yeah, we've got more messages here for you. So let's get your person of interest and look into their energy. I'm hearing that your person's a big teddy bear. So whether this is someone you're dealing with currently or somebody you will be dealing with, somebody's dealing with big teddy bear, somebody's dealing with a Leo. Their bark is bigger than their bite. Their roar is bigger than their bite is what I'm hearing for somebody. Somebody's a pizza lover or cheese lover. Okay, enough of that. So let's see, who is their person? Nine Pentacles, person of interest. Yeah, I said it. Leo energy, strong Leo energy coming in. It could be a Capricorn and Leo relationship, or somebody with Leo dominant. Could be somebody with a little bit of water in their chart, because I did say their bark is bigger than their bite, because we have the sun energy coming out to represent your person, but at the bottom of the deck we've got the Five of Cups, which is much more sensitive energy. So underneath there is sensitivity here. This person could have a Leo sun and Mars in Scorpio, but either way, this is very happy energy. I like this in terms of, like, everybody so far, their person has been in a happy energy. For the most part. I think there was one that wasn't, but for the most part, your people are in happy energies, and you're no different in life path 4. This person that you are involved with, or that you will be involved with, is coming out as the most positive card in the deck. As you can see by just looking at the picture, there's a lot of warmth here, fun, good times, pleasure seeking. If this is somebody that you're already dealing with, this person just feels very, very positively toward you, and just feels like there's clarity in the connection, or this person, I think it would be hard to wonder what this person is really thinking and feeling. You might not trust them. I think you know who this person is. If they act like they like you and they show you affection and love and things like that, then I think that you know that they're sincere. But you might still be playing a little hard to get, or you're just not easily won over, or you just are being you, and you're somebody that no matter how good somebody is to you, you're still going to require a little distance because you're independent. But like, regardless, this person's energy is, maybe this person could be younger or young at heart. I'm definitely getting young at heart, so maybe not younger. I'm also getting physically fit, which is nice. I think a lot of you watching are as well. This person is just, they come across that way. Their energy is physically fit. They're radiant. They're full of vitality. They just radiate joy and positivity to everyone around them. Their energy is like infectious. They just brighten anybody's day. And they're just a little sunbeam. And your person of interest or who you're aligning with is a sunbeam. And so I think this is somebody that's probably very expressive. They maybe use expressive gestures. Maybe they talk with their hands a lot. I know I definitely talk with my hands a lot. It's like I can't talk unless my hands are moving. Especially if I'm really expressing myself, you know. If it's just ordinary, everyday chit-chat, then yeah, I can talk. But if I'm really expressing myself, my hands are going to get into it. And so this person could be doing that. They could do that as well. It could be a clue as to who they are. But they do come across like radiating healthy energy regardless. Now, some of them I am getting are overweight, not going to lie, or I'm hearing thicker. They're thicker, but they're still very vibrant and their energy feels very good and healthy. And so there's that. Just an optimistic, uplifting, cheerful person that's motivating, rejuvenating, and could be, I mean, they're a natural leader. Regardless of their profession, this person would take the spotlight. Speaking of spotlight, they could be in entertainment somehow, an entertainer in some way, but they just thrive in any position that allows them to express themselves and engage with others. And they do often find success in areas where their charisma and their ability to inspire, is at the forefront. So like a motivational speaker. This is reminding me of somebody that I follow on Facebook. He's a Leo, by the way, and he's a diet coach, but he's branched out into these other areas. But one of the things that he, like all of those areas have in common is that he really posts very motivational quotes and things like that. And they really hit home for you. They're special, they're different, they're more inspiring than your average like motivational quote in motivation. So this person is like that. Okay, and by the way, this person is like extremely physically fit and very nice to look at, but down to earth, warm, accessible, not like, you know, conceited or off-putting or anything. This is this person that is coming through for you, life path 4. So one of the things they feel like you have in common is that you're both winners, is what I'm hearing. You're both leaders. I feel like this person is probably more, I definitely get this person's more exuberant than you are. But what you have in common is that when you set your mind to something, you both achieve it. Like you're more slow and steady wins the race, or methodical, step by step. Whereas this person, once they get an idea and they're inspired, they just take the ball and run with it. And then somehow it works out for them. Their positivity carries them through whatever steps they need to take. And they don't have to plan as much or be as methodical, and it just works out for them. I think that's charming. I think you're intrigued, or at least you like that. And this person is just engaging, and other people like to deal with them. They just bring some sort of like light to wherever they're at, and I think that you're going to feel very uplifted and inspired by this person. I think they're just, like I said, like a ray of sunshine, encouraging and happy, and they want you to find your passions. This is the sun, which is number 19, reduces to 1, which I don't think is, like I said before, it's not like your ideal number. For romantic compatibility, it is a 1, so it's a little bit more challenging. And I feel like that challenge comes with, you know, you being more grounded and this person being more like effervescent. Okay. Exuberant. Yeah, something like that. So, but this person is going to like encourage you to have a more positive outlook and to celebrate life's pleasures more, which I think you probably do like to celebrate life's pleasures. You like the finer things in life. You like to eat. You like nice materials, nice clothes, things like that. But this person's going to like expand your horizons in that way about, you know, what you find pleasurable, like getting you outdoors, getting you horseback riding, or doing different activities you wouldn't normally do, or just getting you more active in ways that you wouldn't be normally, getting you out of the house. Because the 9 of Pentacles is kind of an indoors girl. I heard that from a movie. I don't recall which one it is. Oh, Titanic, yeah. When Jack says to Rose that she seems like more of an indoors girl, because he mentions ice fishing, and Then he tried to explain to her what ice fishing is, and she's like, I know what ice fishing is. And and he was just like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were more of an indoors girl. So I think Rose pretty much surprised Jack a lot. Yeah, she surprised him a lot. So you jump, I jump. So this is how this person's going to turn you around. They're going to make you more excited and more exciting, I guess you could say too. Okay? You jump, I jump. So what is the outcome? What's going to happen? What does the viewer need to know? If I didn't say so already, please support the channel by hitting the like button and subscribing. It does help others who can benefit from the reading too to find the reading. So outcome for Life Path 4. Ah, perfecto. The Lovers. The Lovers. Ah. So is this your divine counterpart, or they're just going to feel like it? Who cares what the label is when it's the Lovers? It's romantic partnership. It's very beautiful. To come out in the outcome position in a love reading is exceptional, not going to lie. But we've already seen that you are an exceptional person. I mean, that was one of the first things I said. Or was that a previous group? Okay, well, you're Life Path 4, you're exceptional people. You can just tell by the Nine of Pentacles and the Sun that you're not your everyday ordinary people. See, now I'm flustered. And so you're not going to have an everyday ordinary love, and this is divinely guided. As you got on him. Okay, so this is really beautiful. This is saying that, you know, it's just what it looks like. It's romance. It's substantial. It's very strong. It's life-altering. This is talking about life-altering choices. It's hot. It's heady. It's full of passion. This person's going to change your life if they haven't already, and even if they have, then they're going to continue to. I did talk about this person changing how you look at things and like livening things up for you and stuff like that. Bringing passion to the table. This person will certainly do that. You guys are going to work well together. Even though you're different, you're bringing complementary things to the table. So you're going to complement each other well. Even though you're different, it's still going to work. And you're going to build together and have a very nice, solid relationship is what I'm getting here. Looks very good. I mean, it's next to the Sun. I just realized that. That's amazing. That's amazing. Because the Sun makes anything that it's next to even better, and the Lovers is excellent in love reading, and it's even better in the outcome, so it can't be overstated, Life Path 4, just how positive your outcome is. This is the jackpot, okay? This is a jackpot, baby. So let yourself hope, you know? You might not be, you're certainly not prone to flights of fancy, or at least maybe you're trying to be more reserved towards this person, or you will be, but this is like saying, let hope reign, because this is the best. I'm just flustered for you guys. This is the best, okay? This is your most sought after companion. This is fulfillment. This is happily ever after time. This is one of the most positive and sought after card combinations in the tarot. Hands down, okay? So I think, yeah. Did I gild the lily enough? I don't know. I think that pretty much says it. You're just in for a really fun time. Yeah. Hold on to your panties. Don't blow it by getting too ahead of yourself. Be present. I think you're already doing that. You know, don't live in the future, but you can certainly feel good about this. You should feel good about this. Pay attention to how this romance makes you feel, not just how it makes the other person feel. And, you know, I think a lot of you already know that and are doing that. Keep doing that. But you're just you're in for a really good time. This is what I've got. So thank you, Life Path 4. I hope that was helpful. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you guys next time. I'm moving on to Life Path number 5. Welcome, Life Path 5. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, Life Path 5. I want to get it out before I forget. Who are you most compatible with? In numerology, who are you most compatible with? I'm getting Gemini energy, fire sign energy, but that's not numbers, so let's see. Who are you most compatible with? For Life Path number 5, in love numerology, you're most compatible with other odd numbers, okay? Except for 3. 3 is a little bit more challenging, but you are compatible with life paths 1, 5, and 7. Life paths 3, 9, and 8 can be good, can be solid, but can also just be neutral, like 50-50. And your most challenging relationships would be with life paths 2, 4, and 6. Okay, so let's bear that in mind. Maybe we'll see why that is here going into it. See what else comes out. The first card I'm going to pull is going to be for you guys. So we'll see what your energy is like right now. My life path number 5. Okay, so your life path number 5, you guys probably are well traveled. Some of your travels have not been the easiest or not ended up the way that you had wanted them to, or turned out to be a bit more challenging. I think some of you are very resourceful, so you made it work. It's like the backpacking through Europe, or the Appalachian Trail or something, the great outdoors, something like that. Not necessarily, there's just examples, but you probably love travel, adventure, variety, and meeting new people. You probably have the curiosity of a cat and long to experience all of life. I like to associate 5 with Sagittarius energy. So there's that. You could be a Sagittarius, don't have to be, but it's like you like to be involved in several things at the same time, as long as, you know, you're not tied down to any one area. So that's very Sagittarius of you. Okay. Like, regardless of sign. And I hear some of you are bulking at the idea that you could be compared to a Sagittarius, but there you have it. Sometimes, you know, what we dislike in others is what we haven't accepted in ourselves. And if you are bulking a little bit, you might be a Pisces. I'm getting that. So anyway, who else might be bulking at this? Saturn in Pisces, somebody with Saturn in Pisces, or somebody that a Sagittarius walked away from them. So anyway, that's what's coming through, random for somebody out there. It's a collective reading, so just take what resonates and forget what doesn't. But for my number 5s, love, travel, adventure, meeting new people. It's a card representing the viewer, the main energy of everyone watching. Nine of Pentacles again. And then we do have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So that is ruled by Jupiter, which is Sagittarius's ruler and Pisces traditional ruler. So that makes sense why I was getting that. The Nine of Pentacles is Venus and Virgo, so you could have that or deal with somebody like that, or just Virgo energy regardless of sign. Though you're coming across as the Nine of Pentacles. That is in the woman in her single power, or person in their single power. It's an entrepreneurial energy or somebody that works from home. It's at the very least somebody that I'm hearing has it going on. Very attractive, usually materially successful, or you're definitely on track to experience that. I guess it does take a certain amount of resources and money to go on travel, like to travel and go on adventures and stuff like that. So that can explain that. I've also got 9 here, which I believe that was one of the numbers that you are compatible with. I think 9 is one of the numbers that is a little bit like, it could be neutral energy. So I'm getting that some of you are about halfway like down the journey or down the path to your life path number 5, because life path 5 is what you're meant to embody. Therefore, you might not embody all the traits yet. So that's what's coming through there. You could be single, or you're just very independent, so it's like you're single. Let's see who your person of interest is, or the one that is aligning with your energy. Let's see who they are. Getting Scorpio energy for some reason, Cancer energy. Who is 5 life paths person of interest? Yeah, Scorpio energy. I called it. That's the Death card. 5 of Pentacles. Was somebody left out in the cold? Has there been an ending? Is there a transformation or a big major change happening? If you know this person, is there a major change happening in this person's life? The Death card reduces to number 4. Okay? And number 4 is one of the challenging numbers for you, life path number 5. So that could be some reason why, you know, there's difficulty in the relationship, if there is one, or this is coming in for you. So shift the energy. If you don't like this energy, shift to an alternate and better timeline. But being forewarned is forearmed. So let's see what we can figure out about this. This person is just a transformative person. Okay. Yeah. This does honestly feel like somebody that you've had an ending with already. So if that doesn't sound like you, wait for a message that does sound like you. You're here for a reason. But this is somebody that is representing an ending and a new beginning. This is about metamorphosis. Could be somebody that's having a major glow up or going through a major life change. Okay. So it's the end of one phase, the beginning of a new phase. This is somebody that has like mysterious or enigmatic energy to them. They could be very mysterious. There's something about them that when you're around them, you can feel like they're in flux. Like they're in flux. There's a shift. I'm hearing a shift in the Matrix, and I'm seeing one of the characters from the Matrix and how his face kind of gets wavy because I think it's when like Agent Smith is embodying somebody else, or one of the agents is embodying somebody else, and right before he solidifies, he just kind of like a flicker. It's kind of like this person. Like obviously this person's not a shapeshifter unless they are. There is just something about them that you can sense that they're undergoing changes. There's an intensity about their gaze. There's an intensity about their energy, about their body posture. It feels like, you know, they've gone through some major shifts or changes in their life, and it's like this person's style flexes, so they might not look the same every time you see them, or they might change up their look on a regular basis. This person is always like kind of in flux, going through changes. They're kind of the opposite of their opposite sign Taurus in that way. They embrace change. They can't help it because they're always going through changes, whether they like it or not. So they just embrace it, and they're good at it. So, because this person's not afraid to make those changes. They're not afraid of transitions. They have a calm acceptance about them. It's not like they get all freaked out whenever a change happens. Like if this is your person and it's resonating, then they don't get freaked out. There is a calm energy they have. They're natural when it comes to that. They understand that it's a natural part of life. It's necessary for their growth. So this is somebody with a lot of emotional strength and just a way of navigating, life with grace and with fortitude, which is very admirable. This is my North Node, Scorpio and Libra, mostly Scorpio. So these are the things that I'm meant to kind of embody. Maybe you are as well. Maybe you have a North Node in Scorpio. But I'm not a 5 life path, but this is what it is. So I can relate to this. This is just, this person could have Scorpios around them, have that influence in their life. You could be, I'm hearing, but it doesn't have to. And so this is a very intuitive person. It's like understands life, the undercurrents of life, what is not said, what is not shown. They understand the undercurrent of life, and they know how to guide themselves through periods of change and renewal, because this is a card of renewal. I'm getting Aquarius energy as well, star energy. So this could be somebody that helps people through transitions. Like my neighbor is a Scorpio, and she works in hospice, which is helping people transition to the other side. So there's that. Could be a therapist, could be a reader, a spiritual advisor, anything that involves getting people through major life changes. Okay, so they're drawn to that, helping others transition from one phase of life or stage of life to another. Somebody that is physically attractive and just healing and guiding, and the type of attractive they are shifts because they shift. Their energy and their look shifts is what I'm getting here too. They just make you feel like something big is coming. Okay, I have a friend that I've known since I was a kid, and we don't talk much and we're not always in contact. We went a long time without being in contact, but I feel like she pops up when I'm going through major shifts and changes, and she's a Scorpio. And it's not even, we don't even talk about it. Like I don't even have to say, hey, I'm going through this major shift or change. She just happens to like somehow make her presence known, and it just always kind of corresponds with me going through shifts and changes. So it could be that this person is like that, or surrounded by people like that, or they just make you feel like change is coming. And they make you feel like letting go of the old and making way for the new. And they just kind of, I'm hearing trendy. Some of them are trendy, but they encourage you to embrace change, and recognize that endings are, often, just a precursor to a new beginning. So that is encouraging. And just that life is about growth, and growth comes from change. And the only constant in life is change. Okay. This person that understands that. So what is the outcome between these two? My life path. 5. What will the outcome be? Getting sun energy. Maybe we'll get sun again like we did in a previous life path. But what is the outcome for the viewer? We've got the Mensch. We've got the Mensch. That is the Knight of Pentacles. Strong Taurus, a little bit of Aries in there. We've got the Page of Cups underneath that. And that's Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius for me. With, the other water signs too, Pisces, Cancer. So it's a positive outcome. Okay, let's just skip to it. And this is a positive outcome. Okay, this is the type of person that you'd be proud to bring home to meet the parents. This Knight of Pentacles energy. Okay, So knights are messengers. Pages are messengers. Having a hard time talking now. So you could be receiving a message or I'm hearing a gift from this person. I think this person, I mean, I don't know why, but I think this person is a gift giver, or when they're really good at giving gifts. This is the energy of passion, like, but it's more the energy of, yeah, it is an energy. It's an energy of passionate, committed, steadfast, love. So there is passion with it. I think the Knight of Pentacles gets a bad rap, but earth energy is sensual, and so there is passion with this. But this is somebody that is steadfast. This is not your typical bad boy. He's the only knight that's kind of standing still. He's not running and bucking and being adventure boy like the other knights are. This is somebody that is well dressed as well. And some of them have really nice silky black hair, I'm getting, with a little wave to it. Might be a tad bit on the longer side. I'm not seeing like shorn. I'm not seeing like buzzy boy, as we used to say. Not really seeing that for a lot of you. This person actually has like silky dark hair, and this is somebody that probably likes like wine and probably has some wealth to them. This is a hard worker, steadfast, committed to their careers, really makes something of themselves. But it's the slow and steady wins the race, and it's the kind of energy that people will, like commitment phobic people, will treat the same way as like if we got the Temperance or the Strength card. They could be like, oh, well, this person doesn't make me feel this way, or like super exciting and I'm used to the bad boy or the excitement or the drama or something. This person, and then they would think that the Knight of Pentacles is dull. But that is the opposite of what is true, because the Knight of Pentacles is like an excellent partner. They are passionate. They are steadfast. But if you need constant variety and excitement, you might find him dull. But with you being in the Nine of Pentacles, I don't think that you will. Because I feel like, some of you, if you have an emotional intimacy issue, then you might have a learning curve. This person's going to change that, okay? They're going to help you with that. They're going to help you change, come out of your shell, be more emotionally available, because you would have to be with this energy. Just a very thoughtful and attentive person. This is talking about good times in this position. This is like, high five. This person's a catch. Your mom's going to be pleased. It's a calm, tranquil, secure, and abundant time. It's very nice going forward. So your love life's very nice. Okay. So what I've got for you guys, got 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. More Scorpio energy. This could be a friend or somebody from your past. They could start looking really different to you, but there is a change this person's undergoing, and your outcome looks really good for love, very solid. That's what I've got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit that like button and subscribe. It does support the channel and help others to find the reading. And if you'd like a private reading, it's $20. Email me at lovetheoracledragon@gmail.com. I'll talk to you guys later. Welcome, Life Path 6. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So I'm going to use the Heartstrings Tarot deck for you guys. This is a music-based deck, so the playlist is linked down below if you want to check it out for any of the songs that come out or anything like that. So just to jump into the life paths that you're most compatible with, according to numerology, life path 6, you are compatible with other 6s. You're compatible with 3s and 9s. So you're compatible with the other odd numbers minus 1 and 5 and 7. So 3, 6, and 9. 3, 6, and 9 rock your world. For relationships with 2, 4, 8, 1, 5, 7, they're more work, okay? So let's look into it. Let's find out about you. We're going to pull a card representing you, the viewer. If you wanted to know anything in particular, go ahead and think about that now. Some of you are feeling a bit squirrely. You might be hungry and looking forward to eating, and you're like watching this reading first, or you're something about trying to get something. Maybe just feeling a little anxious. You're very cute though. Whoever's watching is cute. Okay, so let's do this. Could be an animal and nature lover as well. Getting big bright eyes. Somebody has nice bright brown eyes. Okay. Blue eyes too. Somebody's got kind of like a warm colored, like a mixture of like amber eyes, which is interesting. A little bit orange, which is kind of unusual, but you know, like brownish orange. So anyways, show me life path 6. We've got, yeah, that was kind of the color I was kind of looking at, like orangish, but like darker brown, right? Brown eyes with that hue to it. Knight of Wands. Okay. So that's strong Leo with a little bit of Cancer, Sagittarius and Aries. But regardless of sign, it's a very passionate energy. You could be dealing with somebody like this. It's a very fiery energy, okay? We got Hermit at the bottom of the deck, which I feel like is more traditional 6 energy. So what this is telling me is that you're either younger or you're not quite to the halfway mark of your life path. We'll see. It depends on who's watching, but the Hermit is more of a caretaker, and that is what traditional number 6 energy is. It is somebody that has concern for the weak and the downtrodden, like the weak and the down, people like who are down. You know, they're healers, they're helpers of others. They are capable of giving comfort to those in need. You will often like offer a shoulder to cry on for just pretty much anybody. Knight of Wands is usually an extroverted or outgoing energy, so you could be in that era of your life. Or I don't, yes, you'd have to be with this energy here, but bottom line, it's a friendly energy as well. The Knight of Wands has that in common with the Hermit. They're both friendly energies with slightly different ways of going about it. The Knight of Wands is decidedly less mature or less evolved than the Hermit energy, and that's okay. Life paths represent the energy we're meant to embody, and you know, that takes often a lifetime to embody. So if you're only about halfway to the energy that you're meant to embody, I'd say that's pretty good. It's not bad. But bottom line with the 6th life path is that basically your task in life is to develop the tools necessary to be truly helpful to others, rather than to be just like a sympathetic ear. So maybe you're good at listening, but maybe not at offering real solid grounded solutions, or you're a good listener, but maybe you don't act on it. I don't know. Yeah, but that's what's coming through on that. So let's get your person of interest. If you have a love interest, think about them. Otherwise, this is the energy you're aligning with. So someone who is coming in for you. Who's coming in for a Knight of Wands or a 6th life path? Somebody, it is the Virgo coming in. somebody with it strong in their chart. But who's coming in for the 6th life path? Got the 4 of Swords. An angel flying too close to the ground. Okay. Got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Shaka Khan, Aries energy, but the Empress is Taurus Libra. So you could be the Divine Feminine, or you have a Divine counterpart coming in. So Jupiter and Libra, that's what this energy is. Also, that's Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson is a Taurus. That's Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen is a Libra, but I'm also getting Sagittarius energy with that horse. So anyway, somebody that's coming in is healing you, or just very different from you. Could be a fire and air relationship, but those elements are very compatible. They're a natural match energy. This person could be a 4 life path, which I don't recall. 4 life path is definitely a compatible number for your life path. So those are 2 compatible life paths, so that's good. So the 4 of Swords person, when you think of 4 of Swords, you just think of rest and healing. Somebody that's withdrawn, somebody that needs space. So you could be dealing with somebody that needs space, somebody that maybe is a bit hot and cold, if you know this person, or it could even be like how they are in general. So kind of interesting. The angel wings do remind me of Hermit energy, like a service-oriented person. The Empress is somebody that is also very nurturing, and I'm hearing nourishing, so it could like to feed you as well. Maybe, feed you, good cook or something, nurturing. Could be a parent, it doesn't have to be. But there is a certain stability to this person. But whoever this is somebody that's seeking rest and recuperation from something. They're like on pause. They've been through life's battles and they're on pause. They could have experienced a breakup or some other heartache, but definitely they're battle weary. This is somebody that needs like regular times to just get away and catch their breath to gain their strength again. They could be an introvert. That's a very introvert quality, to need to retreat in order to recharge their batteries. This is somebody that is prioritizing their mental health. So it's better than seeing an 8 of Swords or a 9 of Swords by far, right? Because this is somebody that if they have emotional issues or anything like that, and nobody's perfect, everybody has their issues, this person's actually taking the steps to prioritize their mental and emotional health. This could be somebody that you wouldn't even know that they're struggling, because they could be, I don't want to say stoic, but on the outside they appear calm, maybe even restful. They could be somebody that meditates, or they look like the type that meditates. They could be very calm, very tranquil, very harmonious, very relaxed, very composed. They're good at holding their composure is what I'm getting. They're a reflective energy. So being around them, you would probably feel more at peace. This person probably calms you way down if you're in the Knight of Wands energy. There's a certain amount of detachment that this person has, kind of like monk-like energy a little bit, where the world could be bustling around them, and it's like you're of the world with this energy. But they're like the calm in the storm, and they've cultivated that to be that way. They could naturally be that way, but they've also worked on it too to be that way. Very introspective. Somebody that really prioritizes peace, you know. If there's conflict, they take a break from it. They don't want to participate in that. They don't want to participate in a lot of drama. They might have already done that. They've been to the circus, you know, and they've seen the monkeys, and they don't want any part of that now. They don't want any part of that anymore. This person could feel like, you know, you're an angel, like you're somebody that just, it had to line up perfectly. Like life had to line up perfectly for you to meet, for you to become involved. Like they could feel very lucky to know you. They could feel like you are a light to them. You're much more positive, warm. I'm hearing exuberant, lively. I'm getting Willie Nelson recently had a birthday, and they aired it on national television here in the States, and he was singing with a lot of different people, and one of the people that he was singing with was Keith Richards, I believe it was. And the way that they were different but complementary was, it impressed me. And I realized that Willie Nelson is a Taurus and Keith Richards is a Sagittarius. So that's what I kind of feel like. Taurus Sagittarius vibes. They both admired each other, but for different reasons, because they're different. They admired the differences in one another. And it was nice. I liked watching that. As an empath, I was picking up on the undercurrent of their energy exchange. This is somebody that likes to take their time to process their thoughts and their emotions, and they do it in solitude a lot. So this person could be they could be a professor, something that requires them a lot of reflection, thinking, allows them to do that. Research, mental health professions, things where I think this person would prefer like a monk life, kind of. If there was a modern equivalent or a more mainstream equivalent of like a monk life, they would prefer that. But since that's not really plausible or doable, this person does like have a profession where it's got like ebbs and flows, where it's very active and busy sometimes, and then other times, it's very calm. And I think when it gets active and busy, those are the times when those high demands really tax this person. And so they really need periods of rest. So they need periods of rest. Like this is essential to their character, to their livelihood, to their well-being. And that will show in whatever work they do as well. So they definitely thrive in positions where they can be intensely focused, like a teacher in a classroom. While they're in the classroom, they're intensely focused and engaged. And then, after that, when the class is over, and if they only teach maybe 2 classes a day or something, the rest of the day it's spent in contemplation or alone grading papers or in the teacher's lounge, or just like, what I mean, on their own. I think that's what works for this person, something like that. So I think this person is going to really impress you with by showing you the importance of taking a break, of reflecting, recharging your batteries before returning to life's challenges. And you might not need to do that. If you're an extrovert, you thrive on activity, but this person's still going to show you a little something about that, and the value of recharging and taking a break, of reflecting. It helps you to recognize the value of rest. And I'm seeing nap dates where you're dating when you're on a date, but you just come over and nap together. That might be new for you, but you're going to be into it. You're going to like it with this person. And this person really cares about your overall well-being and your ability to handle life's demands. And they know that rest is essential. It's not wasting time. It's absolutely productive, because it's essential to behaving and to producing at a higher level, when you get back down to business. So you need to refuel, recharge, so that you can come back stronger. And this person's going to show you a thing about that. So yeah, we've got the wheel at the bottom of the deck. Wheel of Fortune. Some of them could gamble, maybe, but Wheel is about ups and downs and fluctuations, and that just goes along with the theme of what I've said about this person so far, so that makes sense. So what is the outcome that life path, what life path are we on? Number 6? Life path 6 needs to know about their relationship with this person, or what is just the outcome of this reading? Got the 5 of Cups. Interesting. Purple Rain. Underneath that, we have the Hierophant, more Taurus energy, the teacher. So this person is definitely like a teacher. They're definitely going to be a teacher for you. That's what I'm feeling. So it might not last forever. Five of Cups indicates, unfortunately, that this is probably not going to, or it's going to have a serious disappointment. But there's still hope for the connection despite any disappointments. But there are spiritual lessons being taught here, and I think that I've got into that pretty well. Already we can deduce, like, what are the spiritual lessons? A lot of what I've said about what this person brings to you and the relationship type that you're going to have with this person, or that you're having with this person if you're already involved with them. So, there, you know, the Five of Cups is not the happiest of cards in any reading, but especially in, you know, a love reading. So, and I like this card because it has Prince's beautiful face on it, and the song Purple Rain is really beautiful. But don't listen. I was gonna say don't watch it, maybe the movie, but don't listen to the song unless you want to have an emotional purge. At least for me, for a lot of people, I feel. Somebody might drink too much, behave badly. That might be you. You might be the Knight of Wands, or Knight of Wands. Doesn't have to be you, but if you understand tarot, you would understand why I would say that. There's something about this, though. It makes you wonder. This energy is like, why am I sad? Why is he sad, right? Why is my person sad? Kind of thing. They could have depression. They could just be self-indulgent with the hot, cold energy. Maybe there's some bad choices that have been made. Maybe they're in the Four of Swords healing energy because they brought on a lot of their troubles themselves. Could be for some. But all is not lost with this when we still have Cups standing. You know, this isn't the worst card in the deck. I want to keep things in check and in perspective. But it does mean, you know, that there is some sort of sadness here. Maybe a bad fight, cruel words exchanged. I know, you know, that can happen, you know, between fire and earth and fire and air and some of the other, you know, elements I brought up earlier. Just due to, it is just something missing here. But with it, like I said, again, being drawn to those cups, not all hope is lost. And so if you guys take a step back and, you know, get some perspective, and then, you know, it's like a dance, and then take a couple steps forward and then keep going, because there is a chance to fix this. And, you know, before you know it, once you learn each other's rhythm and how you each function and what your needs individually are, you can come to some sort of a dance, like do the relationship dance that works for you guys, I guess. So the good times are not coming yet for you, number sixes, and I know that you're very loving people and you value relationships, love, and family, or you're moving in that direction, and that's not coming yet, maybe because you're not ready with that. So either way, forewarned is forearmed. So maybe you can just dodge a bullet in the first place if this is not something that you want to entertain or experience. This is what I've got for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. By the way, the songs for this, Knight of Wands, and this is Willie Nelson, Angel Flying Too Close to the Ground, and the Knight of Wands song is, again, that playlist is linked down below. I'm on Fire, Bruce Springsteen. Okay, talk to you guys later. Welcome, Life Path 7s. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So I'm going to use the same deck for you that I just used for the sixes, and that is the Heartstrings Heartstrings Tarot deck, and the playlist is linked down below. You can tell I've been talking a lot. 2 hours straight now. This is taking longer than I thought, but this is the first time I've done a reading like this, but I'm enjoying it, so I'm going to pull a card for you guys, but first I want to get into your numerological compatibility. So what numbers are life path, or what numbers is life path number 7 most compatible with? You are most compatible with other 7s, 5s, and 1s, okay? So whether, you know, those are the life paths you're most compatible with, or just the numbers you're most compatible with, whether that's birth dates or something else there, you know, in their numbers elsewhere. Actually, you know, you're most compatible with 5s and 7s, to be honest, but I mean, 5s and 1s, gosh. To be honest, you're most compatible with people with life paths 5s, 5 or 1, but you are compatible with 7 just like 50% of the time, and you are compatible with 4 just about 50% of the time. And same thing with 9. About 50% of the time you're compatible with life path 9. You know, the bumpiest relationships for you would be 2, 3, 6, and 8. Okay? So let's get a card that represents you. So, a card that represents the main energy of the viewers watching. Life path number 7s are people that tend to have a clear and compelling sense of themselves as a spiritual being. If you aren't that way yet, which most of you are, but if you aren't, that's the path that you're on, you know. So as a spiritual being, you're probably really invested in or devoted to, like, getting to know or understand or investigating the unknown and finding answers to the mysteries of life. Very mysterious, mystical, curious, knowledge-seeking energy. So who is the viewer? We've got the 8 of Wands, Mercury and Sagittarius. You could be a fire sign, have it strong in your chart. You don't have to. We've also got Jupiter and Leo with 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And Tina Turner, who is a Sagittarius, and Homeboy here. That I don't recall. I don't know. Well, I don't know who that is, or I would tell you what their sign is. But, okay, 8 Wands, Joe Cocker, the letter. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-coming home. My baby wrote me a letter. So maybe you've been recently in communication with someone, or you're expecting to be in communication with someone. Maybe you've written somebody, sent them a message, something like that. But this is the overall energy for you. So it's a fast-moving energy. It talks about a lot going on. It's a very passionate energy. It's the energy of somebody getting unstuck. It can be an overwhelming energy. You can even see his face on the card. He's got all these sticks coming at him, and, you know, and he's just kind of like grin and bear it sort of energy. But the word to describe the 8 of Wands is fast. So you can be fast, fast talker, fast mover, or life is happening fast, or it's picking up a pace, something. Okay, it's about to. So hold on to your knickers, as they say. It's about to pick up a pace. Who are you dealing with? Let's see. So this could be a love interest you're currently dealing with, or an energy that you're aligning with, as in somebody that's coming in for you. We've got the 3 of Coins. Is this the one we're meant to take? I don't feel like it is, but 3 of Pentacles, Earth sign energy. So that's Mars in Capricorn. Material wealth. This person could be materially wealthy, or they're working on it, or this is somebody from work or school. There's some sort of material or practical connection, or there will be. Could also be somebody that's involved with somebody else. You could be involved with other people too. Let's see. Who's this other person? for 7 life path. We have got Page of Cups. And that song is Kathleen. At the bottom of the deck, we have 6 of Swords, air sign energy, moving to a better place, figuratively or literally. So things getting better. That's what that is. Okay. So it's kind of interesting. The Page of Cups for me is Libra, Sagittarius, and Scorpio energy, but regardless of if it's in anybody's chart very strongly, you know, that's what's coming through. And it is a card of communication. So it's a little bit of a kind of iffy, confused, questionable communication, like somebody that is shy, introverted, or doesn't know how to communicate. It's that kind of a vibe. But we see communication coming at you. So some of this communication is from other people. But you could receive a message from this person of interest as well. I'm hearing they could slide in your DMs, but very shyly, or if they make a gesture or try to flirt toward you, it could be awkward. They could be younger or young at heart with the Page of Cups, so that, you know, people tend to be a bit more awkward when they don't know what they're doing, or if they're nervous, or if they just are very sensitive. This is a very sensitive energy. Some of you, it's vice versa, the other way around, so just apply it how it resonates. My regulars know it's a general reading, and sometimes the energies are flipped, but for a lot of you, this person is someone that is just, as I've described so far, and they're very imaginative, emotionally open, and they often bring messages of love or creative ideas. If you work in a creative workplace, especially, this person could offer some good creative ideas, or they're an untapped resource. So if you got some information out of them, or if you got them to open up, you would find that they have great ideas. Very artistic, very emotionally deep, very fresh in their perspectives, like childlike even in their freshness of their perspective. Children see things with new eyes, and this person sees things with new eyes. They could be seeing you like that. Very youthful energy as well. There's something very dreamy about the expression. This person is somebody that's crushing on you. This person is crushing on you. Artistic, romantic person. This person has like a very interesting blend of style of creativity or artistic expression, emotional expression. There's something whimsical about the way that they express themselves. Their appearance probably reflects their inner world of imagination and imaginativeness and creativity. Like they probably dress creatively, maybe a little bit awkward, a little off color, unusual, unique. They are definitely deeply connected to their emotional self and their creative self. Those two things feed into each other. So very just intuitive, sensitive. What else can we say about this person? Very empathetic. They do connect well to people and easily to people on an emotional level. And I think that you probably like that a lot. You're a passionate person. Passion is an emotion, so there you go. This person connects with you. You might receive it as passion, but for them it's more emotionally based, even if it's immature emotion. This person is willing to like explore the depths of the feelings here and express themselves, but they express themselves in kind of a different way, so it might be confusing for you or something. I don't know. For some of you, it's absolutely not. They've been very direct in how they feel, or they will be, even though that's not their natural nature to be that way. Very watery energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, like I said before. Could be an artist, or like I said before, counseling. They just kind of really shine in places and in situations where their imagination and their emotional intelligence, as well as like their artistic creation, can be expressed. They could be a graphic designer. I'm getting a writer as well. A fledgling writer, a student studying creative writing. Some of them are self-taught. But they like to emotionally engage people in any kind of job that they can do that values emotions, and they're like basically their skill set, like creativity. Those are the jobs that they gravitate toward. So they probably don't have the most money, to be honest, but they do make you feel inspired, and they inspire your creativity, your emotions, if you're dealing with them now, your passions. They're uplifting, you know. They offer a fresh perspective. They're untapped in terms of like the good ideas they have. This person will inspire you to kind of look beneath the surface. I know water signs have that effect on fire signs a lot of times. Fire signs do feel things strongly, but not in the same way that water signs do. Water signs feel like the nuanced, more subtle emotions more deeply, whereas fire signs experience like the stronger, like emotions more deeply, or more strongly rather, not deeply, more strongly, like inspiration or exuberance, anger, passion, right? So this person's going to inspire you to feel things more deeply in the way that they do. So what is the outcome between Life Path 7 and this person of interest, or this person coming in? Six of Wands. And that showed itself. We got Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Finding a happy medium, working it out, working together. You give what you get, that sort of a thing. So having compassion and understanding for one another. And the Six of Wands is a big step in the right direction. That's what that's talking about. So if you don't know this person, this is about getting in contact. If you know them, this is about going on a date or the next date. If you're in a relationship, it's about engagement. It's about a good new, like a step forward. If you're in a relationship, it's about, you know, a celebration, popping the cork, somebody graduating from college, somebody getting a promotion at work, celebration of the announcement of a baby, something like that. Could be any of those, something where you would want to celebrate if you're in a relationship. But if not, this is just a really good first step. And just don't get too carried away, because it is just a first step. There's still more work to be done, because we have the you know, the Seven of Wands after this. You're already in the Eight of Wands energy, so you could already feel like love has been a lot of work, or this person has been a lot of work. For some of you, you might be tempted to idealize this person a bit. This person certainly is idealizing you, has a crush on you, tends to be a bit dreamy. They could affect you in that way, so watch out for that. But this is a positive card because it is a card of accomplishment. But it is like the earlier steps. You know, like regardless of how long you've been interacting with this person, it is about getting the guy, getting the girl. It is about somebody. Sometimes it's about somebody on a pedestal, dating somebody out of your league or something, which nobody is out of your league. Everybody's just people. So they're either a good match, you know, in terms of their morals and their emotional needs and their personalities, or they're not, but they're just people. But bottom line is, this is a good first step. Maybe not terribly deep in connection yet, but it's a good first step. Thank you for tuning in, Life Path 7. I appreciate you guys. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you like a private reading, they're $20 for the video recorded reading sent to your private email. Get in on that while that lasts. I'm going to take it to Life Path 8. Thanks for watching. Excuse me. Excuse me. Welcome, Life Path 8. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So, I've got the Golden Girls deck for you guys. I don't know why I was drawn to that. Bring a little levity to the normally sort of heavy and serious 8 vibration. So we're going to get a card to represent you first, then your person of interest if you have one. But to start off, we're going to talk about who you are compatible with. So in numerology, the numbers you're compatible with are 2s, 4s, and 8s. So people with 2s, 4s, and 8s strong in their numbers or their life paths, those are great. But, you know, ones that you're not so compatible with would be 8, 6s, 1s, and 5s. Those can go either way, so it's like 50-50. This could be really good or really bad. And the trickiest relationships for 8 life path are 3, 7, and 9. So let's go ahead and look into your energy and then your person of interest and get an outcome card. So for the main energy of everybody watching, who is the viewer? We've got the Hermit. So you could be a Virgo. Got the 8 of Cups. You could have walked away from something, been disillusioned, disappointed. You could be dealing with the Virgo or somebody with that strong in their chart, or that could be you. 8 for me is Capricorn energy, so another earth sign. So let's talk about your energy as an 8 life path. 8 life paths have a really good talent for management in all areas of life, okay? Especially when it comes to financial matters and business. So it's a very material energy, what you would associate with like traditional Capricorn energy. What they say about Capricorn in the zodiac and in astrology. You do understand the material world, or you're meant to, because this is your life path. So this is what you're on track to learn in this life. So you're meant to understand the material world, and you kind of like intuitively know what makes just anything work, when it comes to the business world or finance. Like you just know there's so tune into your intuition if you don't feel like this, because your intuition will tell you, you know, what's going to make any enterprise work. So it's a very material number. So let's see, love interest wise, like who are you attracting, aligning with? We can already see you walking away. Some of you really are walking away from somebody. And interestingly, Betty White is a Capricorn, so that really goes along with the 8 life path energy. So who are you walking away from, or just who is this person of interest? 8's person of interest. We've got the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is strong areas with a bit of Pisces in it. There's also Leo and Sagittarius. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So some strong truth could have been spoken, or somebody received clarity. There's a lot of thinking going on. The Queen of Wands is a vibrant energy, warm like fire signs tend to be. Okay, could have a pet cat. She typically is wife or wife material or spouse material, depending on who you're here for. She is, I'm hearing, a natural born leader. So, and we all have masculine and feminine energy. So even if, you know, you're here for a man, that doesn't matter, because it's the energy we're talking about with this Queen of Wands energy. So you know, this person is somebody that they just like to enjoy themselves. They like to have a good time. And in particular, this person likes to enjoy themselves, or will like to enjoy themselves and have a good time with you. Okay? If this is somebody else, I'm hearing from your past, because we did get that 8 of Cups. This is somebody that did have a good time when they were with you. Okay? Okay, so this person is very, I'm just getting a positive energy from this person, regardless of the status of their status in your life. This is somebody that comes across now as confident, charismatic, and very commanding. There's an effortless charm about them, a strength about them. They're inspiring. They have this aura, because she's a queen. She has an aura of self-assuredness, this aura of authority about her. And typically this is an attractive person and somebody that carries themselves with confidence, radiates warmth, radiates vitality, friendliness. They could have a very engaging smile, expressive eyes. They could be very approachable, just like you can see Sophia on there. They could be a Leo, because I believe the actress that played Sophia was a Leo. But that's the energy that they have. Okay, they're coming across in this energy of being bold, elegant, vibrant, powerful, you know, very attractive, very alluring, like a very, yeah, just the word attractive is the main thing coming through an attractive person. This is a very independent person, very self-assured. You look like you're independent and self-assured as well with that hermit energy. You have a strong sense of your own power and charisma. This person does. You could as well, since I said it that way. So this person has a strong sense of their own power and charisma. They do kind of have like the natural ability to motivate and uplift others, as fire signs tend to, regardless of their sign. And they could be just seen as a very strong, inspiring person, but also somebody that's warm and determined and just has a courageousness about them, a confidence that's contagious. There's sort of like the type that encourages others to step into their power. So if this doesn't sound like somebody you're dealing with, this is who's coming in, who you're aligning with energetically. Could even be who you are aligning to become, but you might need to turn back around because you're wandering away from this energy. Maybe you need to wander away from this energy because you, as an 8 life path, this energy doesn't serve you anymore, but we're going to stick to that this is your person. So definitely getting strong Leo vibes here with this. And this is somebody that does best in a leadership role, regardless of where that's at. It could be in arts, but it could be in management. You're an 8 life path, so that's business fields, and something to do with material and trade. Any field that just also has to do with inspiring and motivating others as well. But this person's a natural motivation to anybody like that sees them, that knows them. Even strangers are inspired by them. Wherever they can express their creativity, you know, and their natural leadership ability is just what makes them like a role model for others, whether they know it or not, but they usually do know it. Because it's pretty obvious. This person's an influence, like a good influence and a guide to help people to combine their passion with their poise, their passion with their elegance, with their composure. So it's not like just free will and passion. This person has got it under control in a way that is endearing and approachable and makes others feel empowered and makes you want to like embrace your own strength and confidence. So it does feel like a Virgo Leo type dynamic here. Yeah. Maybe you're not ready for all this yet. Maybe you are, but this person is very goal oriented and determined. And for some of you, again, I feel like this is your energy and who you're becoming as an 8 life path. But others of you, like, is that others of you, this is your divine masculine. And to be with your counterpart, you need to turn back around and embody some more of this Queen of Wands energy. Okay, you're spending too much time alone, or too much time in your head, or soul searching, or wandering. Not all who wander are lost, but in this case you need to embody more of this Queen of Wands energy, if that resonates. But bottom line, this person is going to influence you and impact you, make you feel more confident and assertive, and that's what they're going to bring out in you, because that's what they naturally bring out in anybody. All you have to do to be influenced in that way is to turn around and witness them. But you're like in the other direction for some reason. Maybe you're focused elsewhere. You have other things to do. Some of you are just working on your pentacles in true 8 of Pentacles style. Your business, your work, your money, your family, work dynamics, things like that. So what is the outcome between Life Path 8 and their person of interest? We got the Six of Pentacles. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Okay? We got the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So it's about watching your mouth, because there could be temptation, because we saw the Ace of Swords as well, to be a little bit cold or harsh in communication. But I feel like you guys do a good job of that, because the Six of Pentacles is a positive card talking about equal give and take. And so that's a good sign that this is a good relationship, or it's going to be a good relationship. So we like to see that. Yeah, Blanche, by the way, is a Pisces, since I'm saying everybody's signs here. It's a card of being generous with one another. I don't know why that Five of Swords is there. It could be that there is some conflict regarding roles with your person of interest, like traditional roles versus more unique and independent roles, more modern roles in relationships. But again, you guys tend to be generous with one another. Looks like money is going to be good. Looks like fairness and balance is going to reign in the relationship. If there hasn't been, especially with regard to communication, there's going to be more balance here. More fairness, more generosity, with you both contributing like 50-50 to make it work. That's going to be financially and or with regard to practical details of life. Maybe you're used to, or there has been an energy in the past, or somebody has dealt with or is dealing with that Five of Swords energy, where somebody's in a one down position, like somebody's being put down, or there's just like petty meanness or fighting, like stuff like that. But again, with the Six of Pentacles, it's encouraging to let us know that that's getting under control, or that's under control, or this new person, if it's a new person, you're going to be on equal footing, equal ground with this person. So it's very favorable. It does show fairness in the relationship, especially materially, and material comfort as well. This is what you would expect to see in an 8 life path, some outcome. When it comes to love, we're still talking about money and material. But most importantly, you guys are going to both be on the same page regarding your wants, your hopes, and your needs for the future. So that's a really good outcome. And yeah, overall, it's a 6. So this person could be a 6. I think that was one of your numbers that you are compatible with. It can go either way, actually, but it looks good. Like, speaking of 50-50, I said 6 is, you have a 50% shot of having a good relationship with a 6. Well, yeah, this, and then I just got done saying that the Six of Pentacles represents both people contributing to the relationship 50-50. So that makes sense. Those two things align, and this is what I've got for you, life path number 8. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like a private reading, they're on sale, $20. Contact information is in the description box down below the video. I'm going to talk to you next time. Come on. There we go. And last but not least, 9 life path. Thanks for tuning in. So we're using the Art Deco Tarot, and we're going to get into your energy, your person of interest's energy, or the one who's coming in for you, as well as an outcome and compatibility here. So for 9 life paths, your compatibility is best with life paths numbers 3, 6, and 9. You can also click with 1 and 5 pretty well. Your neutral life paths are 2 and 7, but 9, 4, and 8 will be challenging. Okay? So typically the 9 life path is somebody that is, I was going to say a dreamer, I guess that's about right. Utopian, dreams of a utopian society. Kind of like Drew Barrymore in Ever After when she's quoting Utopia. And so if you've never seen that movie, it's a good movie. That scene is towards the beginning, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. You might be a Pisces, that's what she is. You might be a Sagittarius, that's what he is, and that's who she's quoting it to. Don't have to be those signs, those are coming through though. So utopian, somebody that spends their life trying to realize some aspect of a utopian dream by sacrificing their time, their energy, their money for a better world. So it's very do-gooder energy, a very humanitarian energy. You're the type of person that it's in giving, like your love language is probably gift giving, or you're coming into that because this is life path. This is what you're developing into over the course of your life, and gift giving is coming through. So it's, you know, it is in giving that you find satisfaction, and you have like this broad outlook on life, like you see things from a higher perspective. 9 is Piscean energy for me, by the way, as well. You do tend to see the big picture rather than just the minute details. So let's look at what card wants to represent you today. We've got the 10 of Cups. Got the 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You could have a Taurus moon. And 10 of Cups is Mars in Pisces. Perfected success. Wonderful. So you could be married. You could be with the love of your life. You're a little unusual on this channel, but welcome. If you are married or with the love of your life, or you're just from a happy family, you have happy people around you, good relationships around you, or you're really embodying this energy today. So regardless of how that picture resonates for you, that's how you're coming through. It's very happy energy. It's the energy of somebody that's emotionally fulfilled, completing some sort of a cycle, experiencing some sort of achievement. It's about a happy home, children, or pets, just happy family, mama, papa, babies, however that resonates. And a copacetic situation where people are just getting along. It's about completion, achievement, fulfillment, and most of all, emotional contentment. Emotional contentment, emotional satisfaction, and love. You're experiencing a lot of what a lot of people would like to experience. Okay, speaking of utopia, right? This is a utopian kind of card because it is about, you know, George Bailey sacrificing his time, his money, and his energy for a better world, for a better life, and then receiving that satisfaction at the end of the movie. So it was through acquiring a broader outlook on life and not just narrowly focusing on the details of what he didn't like, which made his dreams come true, made him realize that he has a wonderful life. So that's beautiful. Could be a message for you. So if you're not embodying the 10 of Cups, this could be talking about like how to get there. So who's your person of interest, the one that you are here at the reading for? Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want to shuffle. Got King of Cups here. Strong Pisces and Aquarius energy. We've got some more water energy. I'm going to take this water sign energy because I did see the King of Cups and then this fell out. I wasn't going to take a flyer, but because they're so similar, I feel like this is the person. You could be here for another water sign. The Queen of Cups is strong Cancer with a little bit of Gemini energy. So regardless of your gender or sex, it's the energies that's important. You could be here for a woman, but you don't have to be. And the Queen of Cups is very doting and admiring. Okay. So if you don't know this person, you're a lucky duck. You're lucky to meet this person, because as you can see, this is how she's doting on her object of affection. Just a lot of love and radiance coming off of her face towards her object of affection. A lot of admiration for him or her, depending on who's watching, right? So it's a very empathetic, understanding person. Will understand what you don't say, understand the situation, knows more than they say, because they're very empathetic. And this is somebody that has very deep emotions. They are often like the heart of their social circle, known for their ability to connect deeply with other people. This is a very wise person. Some people, this is somebody that would be sought after for their wisdom, especially when it comes to matters of the heart or emotional matters, because they have such an empathetic approach to life. Some of you are resonating with this as being yourself, and that's wonderful, but just know that this is somebody you're going to mirror. This could be your twin flame or someone like that with this Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Somebody that you feel a strong kinship with is what I'm hearing, or you recognize and you can't, this is somebody that you feel like you've met before, even if they're new to you, because it's probably a past life connection, or there's some mirroring going on, seeing yourself in somebody else and vice versa. This is an intuitive person, very emotionally supportive, a confidant, a counselor type, very good, very remarkable even, ability to empathize and understand other people's feelings, even if they're not spoken, perhaps even especially if they're not spoken. They're just a trusted and valued person to have in your life, a great companion, very profound support and insights. They're going to really impress you, knock your socks off with their insights and their ability to see beneath the surface of things. And they really like to help other people. So this is the perfect companion for a nine life path, because this person's basically embodying a lot of what you're embodying or meant to embody in this life. This is somebody that can help you navigate your emotional landscapes. Because I feel like this person, I feel like you're very emotionally intelligent and you're really growing in that area, and you've hit some good milestones with regard to progressing in that area. But this person's ahead of you even by a few steps. So they're going to be able to help you to express and understand in kind of the way that they do. Very Cancerian energy. Cancers tend to be very nurturing and intuitive. And this could be somebody that even actually works in a care profession, caregiving, counseling, wherever emotional support is essential. They really excel in roles where compassion, understanding, and the ability to connect with others on a deep emotional level is important. So they'll definitely apply that to you in the personal relationship as well. So they are somebody that works in a helping profession for sure, whether that's directly or just through emotional guidance. Whether they're physically helping them or emotionally guiding them, they're helping them regardless. This person is someone that's definitely going to make you feel, like I said, understood and very cared for. And they're going to offer a deep sense of emotional security and safety, make you feel safe emotionally and make you feel understood. And they're just being around them is comforting, it's reassuring. They provide a very nurturing and supportive environment for everything. For the family is what I'm hearing. So you'll have a family with this person. This is just a very encouraging, emotionally open person who encourages you to explore your feelings and your deeper feelings about yourself and life and the relationship, which is very nice. And I don't see why you wouldn't want to do that. Some people, I suppose, don't want to dig that deep into their emotions, but if this is your reading, I feel like you're not one of those people. You're the Ten of Cups. So that would suggest that getting to know your feelings even more deeply and more intimately would be something that you'd be comfortable with. So what is the outcome between Life Path 9 and the person of interest, please? For the masculines watching, you're going to want to practice being emotionally available, counting your blessings. Most who watch are feminines, but I have to say it for somebody, they need to hear it. Especially after you marry this person, or if you're married to this person, there'll be temptation to start taking the situation and their love for granted. That would be a mistake. For the rest of you, what is the outcome for Life Path 9 with their person? Okay. You've got the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment card. But it does go to what I was saying about not taking the love for granted. When things are so wonderful, feel good, loving, you know, people can get used to that and then start taking it for granted. So you don't want to do that. That would be bad. But, you know, that being said, Nine of Cups is a very positive card. And it's a card of emotional and just material even satisfaction. It is a card of getting what you want, whatever you wish for, the happily ever after. This definitely says that. I've said it before and I'll say it again. 9 of Cups and 10 of Cups in the same reading is rare. That's what they tell me anyway. However, I get them pretty regularly on my channel. These are two wonderful emotional cards of emotional fulfillment, of love, getting what you want, wish fulfillment. This is wish granted, you know. This is the princess riding off in the carriage. This is Drew Barrymore kissing her prince at the end of Happily Ever After, or Ever After rather, the movie Ever After. But before you start skipping away, you know, to enjoy your cupcakes, you know, you want to be careful, you know, what you're wishing for, because it's likely that you're going to get it. So I don't know if that's something that we need to worry about. I don't think it's something we need to worry about. If you are somebody that has had it really hard in life in the past, or related to love especially, just be careful not to overthink things, because that can ruin things, or think that, you know, this is too good to be true, or this person is not ready to settle down, or anything like that, because we can see very clearly that whoever's coming out in this reading is ready to settle down 1000%. So yeah, and if you are wishing for someone who is not ready to settle down, you might want to shift that energy and wish for this, because this is better. This is definitely something better. Shift somebody into being this person if this is what you want them to be. You want to make sure that, you know, you're covering all your bases. If you're manifesting, affirm that this person, you know, is the full package, you know. So but to me, I feel like that's all cautionary, because, and for majority of everything that I just said to the viewership can be dismissed because it's just too positive and too loving of a reading. This is definitely about indulgence, you know, about maturity and good choices with all of this energy here. Yes, you want to practice moderation, because the Nine of Cups can be about self-indulgence or overindulging, but you're overindulging in satisfaction and love. So, I mean, you know, there are worse things, right? There are worse things. So this is the very best. The outcome position is the very best placement for the Nine of Cups, bar none. And the Nine of Cups is about celebrations and a wish coming true. So whatever you wish to happen in the situation is going to happen. Whatever you wish for your love life is going to happen right off into the sunset. Just don't fall off the horse, okay? Hold on to the reins as you gallop away with your handsome prince or your handsome princess, and, you know, live happily ever after. Thank you. You get your utopia Life Path 9. Congratulations. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate it. It does support the channel. If you'd like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box down below. It is on sale, $20 for a video recorded private reading sent to your private email. That will last for a little while longer, so get in on it before it's over, and I will talk to you guys next time.